Pogorino. Welcome back to our lovely little ventures of the company. Last we left off, our party had managed to make their way towards the crystalline ivory gates of Antisophia and its sanctum, in order to head inside and have someone possibly speak to Thoros Silverbrand Jr., or at least what was left of him. As soon as the party entered inside, the party was met with a similar looking puzzle room that they very quickly solved because, you know, they already solved it. As soon as the party entered into the next room, however, they were met with a strange multi-eyed symbol on the ground that was familiar to some members of the party as the Harbinger of War, Suzerael.
And evil lady.
Indeed.
To which
Evil lady.
Tyr was shown a vision of a dark and desolate battlefield littered with corpses, and the former commander of the Blades scolding him on what he had become as a high commander. Cursed with some form of knowledge and some form of mild paranoia at this point in time, Tyr still remains under the effects of this compulsion, as he still is seeing things to the second as we speak.
And is almost out of ammo.
Gunshot goes off.
I thought you said you were all the way out of
Oh, you're right.
You're
I am
out,
out of
yeah, I
ammo.
think you're
Yeah, I'm
out.
out of
Just
ammo.
start stabbing the shit out of him.
I'm just stabbing random books.
Ah!
Can someone get a hold of him before he kills Thoros
It
again?
only happens once
Gale
every
hits him
couple,
with a
like every
stunning
minute,
strike.
couple minutes.
No, Lord.
It's not like
Ah.
it's not over and over again.
As the party sort of entered
Every time
into
you
the
do it,
next room,
stunning strike.
they had a conversation with Kesum, who has degraded in his state,
He's about to die, bro.
Poor dude.
to which
He's like a billion years old.
they asked several questions of Thoros Silverbrand Jr., which he was mocking the party, even in Speak with Dead.
Imagine
Yeah, what a
having the
bitch.
audacity.
Yeah, we're saving your life, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You should thank us.
After having a slight conversation
Period.
about Tyr's motivations after a offhand comment that he had made towards Kesum, Gale and Ren entered back into the room where Marcy was finishing his casting of Raised Dead,
Yes.
to which the eyes of Thoros Silverbrand Jr. began to slowly open.
Oh, it's really pretty outside.
Open.
It is really pretty. There's like the really cool like orange sunset going on outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Quick one.
That is where we left off
Gold.
last session.
Hey, it worked.
Ah, Gale like kneels down right in front of Thoros because, oh yeah, it did. Good job, Mossy. I think this is the first time you successfully revived someone.
Fuck you. I'm trying my best.
What? Did I say something wrong?
You guys see Ren just writing in his notebook
The Thoros
or his journal.
say anything? Like, get up to
Ah,
teleport away?
shit,
or
I'm
anything?
having a type, damn it!
Oh, someone's typing at him.
Oh.
Me, I'm writing at someone.
It's okay. Thoros is still tied up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are all his wounds like healed?
The fatal one.
Yeah.
The fatal ones. He looks like shit, though.
So he's still got
Yeah,
gunshot
no.
wounds.
Oh no!
Yes. Yes.
Oh no!
I'm gonna tap him with a level 1 cure wound.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. You're level 1.
I don't trust him enough to hit him with a higher level one.
Nice.
Yep, bro.
I mean, it's fair. It's got his.
I rolled a 1,
Oh no!
so I give him 6 back. At least he won't be on death's door.
True.
Yeah. There you go.
You look like shit.
Indeed. That's my line.
Oh yeah, I'm learning. I'm trying out new terms of speech.
Oh yeah, first you had the accent. And Tia's
Oh,
accent.
yeah,
and then-
yeah.
Are you
I
taking
thought-
mine now?
That failed excess accent.
Yeah, that one didn't work out too well. I don't think I'm gonna keep that.
All right, good.
Okay, so let me tell you how this is gonna go.
You gonna try to negotiate with us?
You better be grateful. He kind of just saved your life.
He didn't save my life. I'm offering you a chance.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure he definitely
I'm pretty
saved your
sure,
life.
Yeah, you were dead.
Well,
No, you're not
if I were to
dead.
save his life, I would have had to save it before he died. I just brought his life back.
That's fair.
Wait.
I mean, same difference.
The Conqueror would have brought back my life anyways.
But he didn't.
Do I know who the Conqueror he's referring
That's
to?
Antonius.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But he didn't. Now did he?
Yeah, did it? It was like a couple. How long was it between
An
him
hour?
dying? Yeah, was that it?
Yeah,
I mean, it
like
was
an
only.
hour.
I mean,
like a
been
2
an
hours.
hour, I mean,
2
I
hours.
Oh
know
no,
that
it's his
the people
favorite little kid. So
punctual.
wouldn't he want to like? Didn't Joel revive him right away?
No, he didn't.
I mean, true. He was in the middle of a combat with us, but afterwards he probably.
No, it's because the bastard's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, at least we agree on something.
I mean, we can definitely agree on that one.
Yeah.
We don't like him.
You think
Wanna help us
you
kill
think your
him?
sugar daddy is gonna be much better?
He
Your
is the
innocence.
one reason why I'm still here and not under his influence.
Can I insight him to see if he believes what he's saying?
Yes.
Okay.
He is the
7,
one
so,
reason Marcy's
22.
over here under a custody battle.
Yeah, it's not fun. He's kind of an asshole. At least I get 2 Christmases though. It's Christmas. What's just the JS
What's the
equivalent to
Christ-
Christmas?
Candle nights? Oh,
Hmm.
who knows?
Anyways, I need
It's Christmas.
this session.
What's the insight check?
22.
You need a
22?
what this session?
My inspiration. I have it from 2 sessions as
Oh,
well.
nice.
You kind of look at him for a second, and even in his very dilapidated and low-born state, he still has a smile on his face, a bloody one. But you can tell he genuinely believes that.
You probably shouldn't have too much hope in him. He abandoned me like fast as he could. I
Has he
haven't heard from
talked
him
to
in
you
months.
since that fight
No,
anyway?
it's been months.
Hmm.
Yeah, he tried to kill me and my family, and we beat him, and he just left.
Guys,
He's kind of a pussy, if you ask me.
Well,
so I'm messaging King right now, just seeing how the alliance is going. And then I thought of a weird question to ask him. How long is it between each of my sendings that I'm sending you here?
Oh, that's a good idea.
He said about an hour.
we've only been in here for like an hour.
I know, but I sent one, and then I was like, let me see, what else should I ask him? And then sent another.
Oh, so like
he said it was about an
like
hour.
a
in
minute
between
here is like
those.
an hour there.
Yes, Bart?
That's my guess.
Oh, yeah, Bart.
Yeah, Bart, you in the back.
We cannot hear
You're
you.
muted.
You
Steve.
you
Oh,
are
yeah,
muted,
okay.
Bart.
Bart's muted.
Bart, you gotta unmute.
Mhm.
Yeah, Bart, we can't hear you. You gotta unmute your microphone.
You gotta turn your
Yeah, yeah.
microphone on, Bart.
Try speak with humanoids. It's a great spell.
Is it working?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yes.
Okay.
Try speak across planes.
I don't know why it wasn't working before.
I can ask Antonio.
Uh,
to talk to
actually-
him.
It's actually called Winter Shield.
It's called what?
Christmas is called Winter Shield.
Winter
In
Shield.
D&D. It's
2 winter
supposedly
shields, so I'm
Christmas,
not.
Christmas
What?
and New Year's
Dumb.
rolled together.
So then I asked Domri the same question right now, as I was telling you guys that. He said about 15 minutes, so time's just weird. That's the answer, I guess, which we already
Maybe
found.
like
Actually, and she
fluctuates.
turns to Kesem. How does time work here anyway?
It
I think-
flows depending on the will of the people who wish to be inside it.
Oh.
If you wish for time to flow normally, it will. But if there's no request made, it will flow as it sees fit.
Why
Can
haven't you
time
told us
flow
that before?
slower than it does outside?
I
Like,
can't do that.
oh, damn.
Well,
I
then
request normal
Of
speed.
The time is it fluctuates.
The reason why I had it
Therefore, it's
so
probably
quick
assigned to the same function.
was so that way that many people could come visit before I do eventually expire.
Oh,
Oh.
don't say that. That makes me sad.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't expect.
So-
Yeah, just say
That's a
die.
very, that's
How
a very
long-
ac-
So how long was it between our last visit and now
For you? Or
Yeah.
for them?
yeah, okay, I was gonna say for him or for us, because we know how long.
No, yeah. How long was it for us?
2 months.
Perhaps a week, maybe a little more.
Oh, you just saw us.
No,
Wow.
yeah, it's been about a few months for us. So
I would say that's accurate, yes.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, back to the kid.
I'm no kid.
Yeah, you are. You're 17.
You're like, yeah, 17.
You're not even an adult yet.
Yeah, you're still
Look
a
at the
child.
forehead.
Is he even
Fuck
allowed
you.
to drink?
No, he's not. His Zeph is not, and he's the same age,
It-
so.
It depends on which
Zephyr
country you're
18
in.
now, right?
It
Yeah,
does.
Vex, by the way, has
Oh,
no
Zephyr
legal
is 18
drinking
now.
age.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're younger than my brother. When's your birthday?
To the last day, they let you drink it when you're like 12. I mean,
Toodalossi is if you see over the countertop.
no, yeah, like 12.
Damn, them tall 4-year-olds.
But for Verdings, when they until they reach like adulthood, that's when they like get a giant growth spurt and grow about twice their size before they're like halfling size, and so they have to reach
Wait, do
adulthood.
halflings ever
and
get to
then
drink in
Yes,
Toodalossi?
there's different things
Yeah.
for that.
There's that on
normal
school.
humanoid.
A little
Go,
kobold comes in. Hey, alcohol!
You're too
Alcohol.
short.
No,
I
you're
don't
too
know, you
short.
mighty short.
Hold
He's
you
like-
want alcohol?
Hunchback has a walking
Hello,
stick, a
Hoagie.
long white beard. Give me alcohol. You're too
Give me
short, I'm sorry. Can't
But-
give you any.
That's why 3 kobolds in a trench coat is a thing, so they can buy alcohol.
I 100% think that the fact that you are even talking about that type of thing is stupid.
Yeah, that's because
type
you
of thing?
probably didn't have a childhood.
Shut up.
Hey, you
No.
should drink, it's kind of fun.
It-
I don't do it,
Mm.
but I see other people do it, it looks fun.
It's okay. I guess.
It's uninteresting.
Yeah.
This is how this conversation is going to go.
I
And
don't
do
like
not
this tone.
interrupt me.
Now, who said you get to dictate this
Yeah, I was about to say,
conversation?
you're the
I
one in a bunch
do.
of ropes.
No, you don't. Sorry, kid. Sorry, there's a fly going around my head.
You're the one tied up, so.
He is the
Mm.
one tied up, so
Well,
I
your
mean, I don't know
options-
how much authority you have while you're tied up. Oh no, you're so scary.
Mm.
I could very well leave if I wanted to.
Really?
Can I insight him?
Yes.
Or is he
Like,
bluffing?
you try.
Oh,
You're
that's a
gonna
lot
call
better
on
than the
Daddy
last one. 31.
Antonius?
He is telling the truth.
Oh,
Well, you're gonna call on Daddy to plane shift
Daddy-
you down to the
he-
hells? Oh no,
That's-
so
Let's
scary.
actually
That's
listen to
not
him.
what I'm talking about.
Guys, he's gonna call his dad on. He's gonna tell his dad on us.
how are you
I
gonna
will
get out here?
rip out your heart and feed it to Cerberus.
I thought Cerberus was a myth.
I'm too weak. It's okay.
So I'm gonna ask you an honest
He's got a
question.
pet dog, guys.
You versus the 6 of us.
I could take you.
I killed you once.
Doubtful.
You have like 3 HP.
You
left.
had
Like the HME
you
true.
had Al Noe on your.
I don't know it.
Sail.
What do you mean by that? Oh.
Sell.
Cezo Alnoe is his celestial name.
I didn't
Sail.
think that. So,
Sail.
I mean,
I mean,
I can call him up right now and we can have him fight again.
Oh, I know he's not in the condition to fight.
Well, you,
just gotta cast one spell.
You don't know that.
No, I healed him the other day. I did that divine intervention stuff. You didn't hear about that?
You're full of shit.
News must travel it's very slow in hell.
News travels very quickly, and you should know that.
It travels
What
very
about-
slowly when you're dead, though.
Yeah.
Shut up, mongrel.
oh damn, called him a fish.
Isn't that the thing that attacks
Mongrel.
snakes?
That's
No,
You-
call him I'm
Do you
calling
even
him
know
a-
what you're saying?
I'm calling him a cave dweller because that's exactly what he is.
That's a troglodyte.
I think you meant Muggle.
Troglodyte the thing whenever it's like a boy
You know,
who
I
like
think
dresses
Queen is
up
a
as a girl
muggle.
or something.
Troglodyte
No match.
is a cave dweller.
Troglodyte and mongrel both determine
Mongrel?
that,
I've
yeah.
never heard
Mongrel.
I just bit my lip.
Mm.
How do you spell that?
MONGROL.
A
Is
mongrel.
that the one
Right.
that fights the
ROL?
snakes?
Yes.
An individual resulting from the interbreeding of diverse breeds.
I just called you a
No,
mutt.
that's mongrel. Mongol,
Mongolian?
that
Mongolian.
is Urban Dictionary, not counting that.
Yeah, I thought it was an EL, mongrel. He just called you a
Yeah,
mutt.
that word doesn't exist, Brian.
Called you a mutt.
It does in this universe.
Got him.
Got him.
Mongoose. That's what it is.
He's a mongoose.
Mongoose.
At first I thought he was calling me a Mongol, like the things from ancient Chinese time that like
Yeah,
conquered
Mongolians.
half the-
You
Yeah,
mean
Mongolians.
Mongolians?
Oh no, what am I thinking?
No,
of?
Mongol is just short for Mongolians.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a derogatory term almost.
Uh.
Oh,
I don't think so.
mongrel folk. Okay, it's a strange race in D&D.
Mm.
Alright, cool.
Interesting.
I'm
interesting.
100% correct.
How interesting.
You called me a cave dweller? What the
Anyways,
fuck?
wait,
yeah.
why did we even resurrect him in the first place? I forgot.
So I wanted
Now,
to see if he would.
Are you going to let me speak, or are you just gonna draw out your drivel enough to just let me bleed back to death from your boring conversations?
I mean, I stopped the bleeding, so you should be good from that.
Oh no, my ears are bleeding from how fucking putrid this
See,
is.
you need to learn some manners.
Well,
So when-
putrid relates to smells, so your nose would be bleeding in that sense. Anyways, let him talk. Let him talk.
Can I take his head now?
No, no.
I
let him talk.
wanna-
No, we
I
just
wanna,
brought him
like-
back. We gotta make him suffer for at least an
Yeah, I kind
hour.
of like tormenting the kid a little bit.
Right, Masu? Your spell lasted an hour, so we gotta at least torment him for one.
I mean, he's under the impression that he could just leave at any point, so
Yeah,
I don't think we're really.
Let him talk a little bit.
Alright, Quinn, do you foresee him leaving in the near future?
I actually do, but according to my calculations.
Using
Strong
a
magic, not
using a
divination.
verbal component only because that's how the spell works. He casts thaumaturgy and makes his voice boom. Enough!
Gale with her astral visage. No! Sit down and listen, kid!
Will everyone stop screaming for one fucking second?
It's
Hey,
just
stop
a
it.
little
Noises.
ridiculous.
I forgot to prepare, like, I don't even know if I can take, was it silence?
Yeah, it's a cleric
Yeah,
spell.
you can take silence.
I should have probably taken that before.
Sorry. I'll stop screaming
well.
when he's.
I have a spell called Sword that's
Yeah,
quite
let's-
good at
Let's
silencing.
hear him out. My ears kind of hurt from all this screaming. We're in a very small room. Or
Yeah,
at
I
least-
don't give a shit. I'm looking forward to see that fucker fall over dead here in a couple minutes.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Bart, what did Bart do to you?
I'm not talking about the fucking.
Can I give a medicine
Ayo, does
check
a
on
does a what the fuck is this? This is a 27. Does that hit Thorough?
He's currently bound,
don't kill
restrained,
him,
and has
please.
No, I'm not.
armor
Just
on.
I'm
You
just
just
like
gotta
as soon
kill
as
him.
as soon as he says that, I slap him. is what I'm
medicine
doing.
check on Kesem to see how he's doing?
You can't really tell. He looks like he's basically dead.
I won't. Nat 20 plus
You look-
2.
He looks like he's basically dead.
I slapped.
I'm sorry, man.
Thoros for
If you had to say like a
For
number, like
months,
if you had to put a
one
number to how healthy he is, what would that number be?
Healthy he
0.
is? He's
Zero.
maximum hit-
Negative
he's max-
4.
He's maximum hit points, sure, but you know,
He's at negative 4, bro.
that motherfucker gonna die. You have no idea though. He looks like he's been way too. He looks like he should have been dead like a couple hours ago, if not
Looks like he's probably
days
been
ago, if
dead.
not weeks ago.
Hmm.
Poor guy.
I slapped Thoros really hard for 2 points of damage.
He's dead.
Yeah,
not
he's dead. You
dead.
just killed
Nah, I
him.
gave him 6 back with my heroes.
Try me again.
Oh, he's gonna call
Rin
daddy.
just
I think he wants you to hit him
holds-
again.
Yeah, I
Rin
think he
just
does.
holds Eldritch Blast for if he tries to move at all.
I think we should hear him out. You know.
Okay, okay, I have enough.
I think
enough
we annoyed him
tormenting
enough.
him.
And then it fizzles, and then he holds it again. Yeah. And he
6
just keeps
seconds in
doing
between.
that.
Nice.
Yep.
Yep, 6 seconds. Now,
And it's a reaction to shoot it off, so my thing goes first
Mm.
before any of his actions like that.
now. This is how this is going to go.
Quinn's holding counterspell. If anything, he's getting ready
No,
for counterspell.
you can't hold.
He's
I mean,
getting
yeah,
ready
yeah.
for counterspell.
It's a reaction.
Yeah.
I came back as a messenger.
From who?
You know who.
Yeah, I kind of thought so, but
Lamort!
I might as well ask.
Yes.
I don't know. You
not
could have
be
had an
named.
epiphany, and Seluna could have talked to you while you were dead.
I knew you were a muggle.
Luna's dead to me.
That's
Mm.
mean.
She's alive to everyone else.
Now, how can someone be dead to one person but not to others? How does that work?
Faking your
It's a
death, maybe?
metaphor.
Quick question: does my back still like have marks on, or not that D mark, but does it still have like marks from?
No,
Anything?
not really.
No, it's just
No.
normal. All right, cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
your
it's just
back's
like
not red
normal
anymore?
It's like normal scarring and
You
shit.
have a normal back.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like it's almost perfect, maybe. Or something.
Yeah, it's like just, you know, basic wear and tear from, you know, getting the shit beaten out of you multiple times.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know your mark was gone.
yeah, it went away after the fight.
Oh yeah, it did. You're right.
That's why me and Daddy Antonius have been in a weird position.
Yeah, you've been in the
I'm
silent
not-
treatment.
Yeah.
You've been in the
You
silent treatment.
have pissed off the Conqueror in a way that no one else has since his ascension to the throne of the Hells.
That sounds like a
Good.
victory.
Blame it on Teresa Storm.
He pissed me off, so I should piss off him.
But he understands strength where he sees it.
Should I be flattered?
No,
Why is he working with you then?
I don't think so.
because I'm strong, you fool.
You got killed by lightning.
I mean, we
so I
did.
wouldn't
We
call that
found
strong.
you dead, so clearly you weren't that strong.
You seriously don't get it. But I'm not gonna provocate on that.
Just continue.
What were you doing in Xena?
Hunting a certain bastard Nephilim.
What was he doing in Xena?
Saying Joel was in Xena.
Correct.
And
No, we'll
I'm
do
sorry,
that in a-
what part of hunting a Nephilim is storming the gates of the highest military?
That
defense
was
in Xena.
not when I was hunting him.
No, yeah, so then what were you doing then?
That was his influence.
So you were brainwashed.
Of course I was.
Still
That
are.
doesn't sound like strength.
All of his servants are brainwashed.
So you were brainwashed,
Oh,
but still able to summon devils.
Yeah, we got rid
You
of the
do
brainwashing.
understand what Joel is, right?
No, yeah, but those looked like Antonius type devils, not, Joel type shit.
What the fuck is the difference?
I have no fucking clue, actually.
Yeah, Joel's got a lot of like celestial influence that he's kind of like fighting over him. He doesn't really get to summon devils.
Oh, you don't know.
Like-
He does.
Is
Oh, I
is
guess
he
it's
a
since he
half
lost
devil?
Malagretin.
There's two factions of devils. Do you remember that? Those that sided with the Conqueror and those that didn't.
I respect the ones that didn't. He kind
Don't
of
we
an
all?
asshole.
No, I
No.
just don't respect any of them. but-
Yeah, I'm with Rin.
One of them are nice. I think. Maybe.
Are they?
Can you have a nice devil?
I
I
don't
think
think
there
so.
would be a nice devil. Are there any like
I think they're called
non-evil
tieflings.
devils?
Yes.
Yeah. Her name. No, I'm just
there's
kidding.
some nice ones.
There's been non-evil devils. There's been non-good angels. There has been non-lawful axiomites and non-chaotic proteans.
Yeah.
That's just a thing of how the world works.
There's been evil fonts. I mean, come on.
Fuck you. Joel has influence over the ones that didn't. I have influence over the ones that do.
So at times you have access to either of them.
Correct.
That's interesting.
How does Antonius feel about
Doesn't he hate Joel?
it? Yeah.
Oh, he does.
So why doesn't he hate you?
Because of the fact that I walk his path. And the reason he hates Joel is not because of the fact that he's an abomination to society. No! That'd be stupid.
Custody battle.
Is it where if we kill Joel, then he like splits, and would its demon side be better? And just take over the hells? Damn.
Maybe we
Is
should
he
do
just
that.
at risk of getting his throne stolen? Is that what it is?
Ooh, hello,
Are
everything.
you quite finished being an idiot?
No.
No.
Never.
Yeah,
This is
I
fun.
think that's part of my character.
If you haven't noticed, we're kind of a party of idiots.
Yeah. Being controlled by these
You
weirdos.
just call yourself an idiot too?
I mean, my intelligence is not as high as Quinn's.
That's true.
Quinn?
And
Everyone's
obviously,
an
Quinn is
idiot
still
to
an
me.
idiot. Therefore, we all must be.
Hey, Tyr, I'm not an idiot.
No, he wouldn't defend himself. He would just cry.
Back to my
Yeah.
book on love.
It depends on the day. Some days he was just
Yeah.
ridiculously
Sometimes
Yeah,
mean.
he's,
sometimes he was
sometimes
real
he's sassy.
snarky.
He was
Sassy.
really mean.
I miss Quinn.
I do.
He fucking
I'm
beat
still
the
here. I
shit
don't know
out
what
of
you're talking
Unit.
about,
He
Marcy.
just beat the shit out of Unit.
Which is not the same though, Quinn. I don't know what happened.
I don't know, man. Thelonious left me.
And- Anyways, that's not the problem here. Joel is a bastardization to the material plane, to the hells and the heavens simultaneously. And for the new world order of the hells to be established, he needs to be gotten rid of.
All about the New World Order, man.
It's all about that New
Keep him
World
just to
Order.
fuck over Antonius.
Have you heard about the Great Reset?
Have you tried turning it on?
Did you try turning it on and off again?
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
I'm gonna fucking slap every last
Rice,
one of
maybe.
you.
LOIT.
Try
I hate our humor.
and plugging it back in.
So,
Is it even on?
When you need him.
no, honestly, bring back Asmodeus. Hashtag not my president.
Hashtag not my president.
Anyways.
How does Antonius feel about Teresa Stormwood?
I'm not gonna answer that.
That's right.
Can I insight him?
Sure, you may.
Sure.
You could tell he's telling the truth that he's not going to answer that.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know. Well, I mean,
insight is
yeah,
more than
it's
just
more than just lie
truth
detector.
and lie.
I don't know what motives he'd be like portraying though.
25?
He was surprised you asked that question.
I mean, I'm more just like, does Joel and Antonius have aligned goals? Like, that's weird to think about. Because obviously Joel doesn't like Teresa.
So, let's go back a step. What the fuck happened to you when we found you? Like, we found you, a bunch of corpses, of other devils.
Good question.
Were those the good devils that hate Antonius or the bad devils that side of
What
it?
happened to you, kid?
Something quite tragic indeed.
Great.
Did you get
The
stabbed?
battlefield was littered with both sides, not just one.
Oh, so there's a fight between Joel and Antonius?
I was summoned to try to provocate for the side that should be winning.
Our side?
No, fuck
Neither
off.
side.
Okay, so yeah, not
It's a trick
brainwashed
question.
version.
Neither side.
And then he showed up. My quarry, my hunt.
And he killed you.
My circus, my monkeys.
Of course he did. He's a lot stronger than I thought.
Wait, is he talking about Joel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, if you were at all under his influence, didn't you know, isn't there a pattern of you getting stronger and then he just takes your powers away if you're not under him? At least that's what happened with the other two.
Mhm.
The other two are weak.
So are you. I mean, you fell for his influence in the first place.
Gonna have him roll an athletics check right quick.
Oh, is he attempting to break out of it?
No, he's just going to. He's not attempting to break out. He's just gonna show you that he can.
Oh, well, while
We'll
he's
see about
doing
that.
that, then I shoot an Eldritch Blast at him because he's starting to, like... He's moving
gonna
like the
die.
ropes and shit.
Hey,
You're gonna
definitely
kill him.
gonna
You're
die.
legitimately gonna kill him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna knock him unconscious, yeah.
No, you're legitimately gonna kill him.
Can I smack him with a stunning strike since I'm literally in his face?
I mean, if you want to, but he. Yeah.
If he starts
How would
moving.
it kill him?
He's at,
Because
like,
you
2
hit
HP.
once, you hit twice, you hit 3 times. He's dead.
Yeah, because your Eldritch Blast shoots 3 times.
Well, I can choose where they shoot, and obviously I only want to hit him once.
You have to choose a target.
Shoot me.
Alright, I
You-
shoot
or shoot
myself
me.
with the other two.
Shoot me, I'll just deflect it. It's fine.
Can I target the
Literally, can't you
floor?
just target the wall? Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
fair,
supposed to.
whatever. Sure.
There's a easy target like that's kind of hunched over in a chair over there.
Hey,
he's almost about
leave
to
him
die
alone.
anyways.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, I mean, you
Give
can
Give me
just
that spear!
The spear! Get the spear!
It's less that he's actually like trying to break out, and more that he just moves his hands.
Yeah, hit him with the.
Maybe
Hit him with the Eldritch
follow
Blast.
the rope.
No,
yeah,
hit him with
do.
the stunning strike. Oh,
no,
shit.
I mean, I had it held,
Yeah,
and
you did have it
he's,
held,
he's
Yep.
fucking moving, so...
Uh-huh.
22 to hit.
That fucking hits him. He's
Yeah.
unconscious.
Oh
Yep.
shit, he out, boys.
Marcy, can you
And then
bring
two
him
more
back?
Go.
shots
On him.
hit the floor.
But he would have been able to make the check at very minimum. So
Marcy will spare the dying, stabilize him.
Well, just
Cool.
give him a heal so we can talk to him again.
cool. You
We'll
saw
talk to him
the
again.
restraints around his hands rip.
Oh,
Mm.
do we know from what?
Oh, pure strength.
Oh!
So we tie him
Oh.
up again,
Wait, that's kind of hot. Marcy.
and then we bring him back.
Marcy.
Pure strength.
Joking.
Don't we have?
Does anyone have anything that
Do
can
we have
hold him down
manacles?
better?
I think we. I feel
I'll
like we
hold
have
him.
manacles somewhere.
I'll tell you, he can break out of manacles too. He's got a really high strength.
I'll hold
Marcy
him.
has high strength.
Tyr just
What's
holds him.
Nice.
Marcy has such high strength. Can I like check his body, see if he has like a belt on?
Mm-mm. Doesn't look like he has anything on him right now.
Hmm.
At least
I think he just has
because
a
of-
naturally high
because
strength.
it's yeah, it's a natural 20 strength.
He's
Alright, we
naked?
retie him up, and Tyr holds him down.
Naked.
No, he's a
Probably has,
20
like,
strength. He has a
regular
20 strength. That motherfucker's strong as hell.
I got
Buff?
21
I thought He
strength.
was skinny.
Oh, he is skinny. The motherfucker's built though.
You like tone.
You like me.
I'd be like more ducks though.
Oh no, he it's like he's sort of just like
You're
that
like at
sort
an
of,
11.
he's that sort of
Yeah, for
strength that
human
you can't-
standards.
He's like that strength that you can't really see when you first look at somebody. But when you start flexing, he actually gets like really fucking good at it.
When's your birthday?
Dylan. Dylan's like, me? You talking about me?
It sounds exactly like me.
Yeah, it kind of is, to be honest. It's very similar.
Except on a D&D standard
On
where...
a D&D
Yeah.
standard, yes.
Yeah, where he can flex and the ropes will break.
Exactly.
I can break these
Alright.
cuffs.
So anyway, we retie him up, and Tyr holds him.
Yeah.
Wake him up.
No. Tie him up and hold him, because like I'm
Yeah.
mending all the ropes back together.
Yes.
Right.
We all
We
have
didn't wake him
ropes,
up yet.
though.
And then I'll hit him with another cure wounds. Level 1, so
He's awake.
ooh, an 8, so 50.
I put his hands like on the ground, right? And then
Step
I
on
put
him.
the immovable rod on top of him.
Oh, that's fucking
I forgot we had that.
That'll
yeah,
do
there
it.
we
Yeah,
go.
he's
This'll
fucking
do it.
stuck
Yeah.
there now.
Yeah.
He's stuck there now. Oh, he's stuck
Marcy-
there.
Marcy,
We have
Hold on,
another
stand
immovable
for a
rod.
high
We can
five.
put one
On
like where
two.
he's
Where did we
sitting,
get
like
the
above his
movable
legs,
rod
so he
at?
can't
No.
get
I
up.
forgot we had
We
that.
would have, but I broke one of them.
Oh right, yeah. With
what'd
the
you do? What'd
in
you
the
do? Break it
archives, he
again?
tried to block the door and it broke.
Oh right, because the door had like a.
Yeah,
tiny
so we would have had
door.
two.
Yeah, it's okay.
Damn. Oh well, one works though.
Yeah, one was six.
Hey man, that thing was made of pure fucking steel and was closing really damn
That thing was made of
fast.
steel and willpower.
Yeah, try to move now.
Heathen.
I don't think you.
Sir.
Okay, I don't think you understand
Sir.
how much 8,000 pounds of force is,
Yeah.
but I get you.
Sir.
I also I do understand how much
Okay.
Force
Forces.
equals mass times acceleration.
Thanks,
the
Dylan.
acceleration of that force
was pretty
equaled
fast.
the mass.
It would have like destroyed the frame and created a shockwave moving at that speed at that short of a distance.
It's called magic.
That's
Fuck
fair.
you.
It's magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's one of those doors where it closes really quick, and then when it gets here, it kind of like, and then it closes.
He goes.
Have you ever seen those? It's just like,
Yeah, there's like a little like.
Yeah, so and then it would have
Rock
released
in
like
that area.
it would have heated up insanely because that energy has to go somewhere.
Yeah, and then there's the water cooling
There'd just
system.
be
went
wind.
into the
Yeah,
rock.
there's a
Okay,
water cooling
okay.
system in the door.
Shut up! It's magic.
Magic mumbo jumbo inserted here.
Magic water cooling system.
The magic water cooling system.
I like it. It's got fans.
Yeah.
But
Is
The
is he
door is
wake
just a
the fuck
PC.
back up? That was unnecessary.
Well, so is that.
I mean,
I mean, we told you not
I
to move.
kind of had it like prepared for like the past 2 minutes.
You didn't see him charging up that blast over and over and over
Like
again.
every
Alright.
6 seconds. It's exhausting.
Oh, I did. You're just an idiot for doing it.
Why?
I
Now we
mean-
have you stuck.
Yeah, you kind of stuck.
Like I said, I could leave if I want to, but I don't.
Insight check.
Yeah, I was about to say, does he actually
Dad?
believe it this time?
You don't want to leave.
That'd be so
Okay,
funny if he was
eight,
like, no, he doesn't
uh,
believe it anymore.
23.
23 as well.
He 100% knows that he can leave this place. It's not even a believe; it is a no.
Hmm.
I mean, that's what believing is.
Anyway, why'd he kill you? Is it because you stopped obeying him?
Well, you see, I've reached a point of perfect clarity. To the point where his mental influence can't hold me anymore.
Nothing
Oh, pigeons already.
It's impossible for him to make any sort of move against me now. So he opted to just remove me from the situation.
You see him playing like his wisdom is too high? You can just check right out of his brainwashing.
You have no idea what he's implying.
Okay.
Well, that's good to know. Now you won't be able to draw Welsh info.
Yeah, but
I haven't been controlled by Joelle for a couple weeks now, maybe 2.
Congratulations.
congratulations.
I'm
on
so
your-
proud of you,
on your
kid.
rehab.
And now we just need to rehab you from your abusive father.
Yeah.
I got out, so can you. That's my slogan for my rehabilitation center. I'm gonna open up soon.
Oh my god.
See that coin Marcy's got? He's gone a couple months without any Antonius.
Yep.
You get your own coin too.
I'd rather die than serve a putrid god like the Thander.
Hey, you don't have to serve any god. You can just be atheist or whatever.
I mean, I thought that it probably
Doesn't he
smells
lose his
very good.
powers if he does that?
Oh, but he's a bitch anyways.
I can fucking hear you.
That was the point.
Marcy's really learning.
I'm just
Why-
tired
Gael
of
like
this.
holds out a hand for Marcy to high five.
Marcy's just.
Y'all are fucking bitches.
We've corrupted Marcy so
This is
much.
Yeah.
great. This is amazing. Mama Sterlega would be so disappointed.
Yes, yes,
Marcy's
she
a-
would.
Marcy's in his rebellious stage.
Gail had her bitchy face. It's time for Marcy too. Oh no. Listen.
Are you done?
You can't take care of him alone anyway. It's obvious.
Of course
You
not.
lied.
Why do you think I'm here?
So,
The
what, are
recruiter.
you trying to propose a truce between us and your father for now?
I propose no truce. I propose a codependence.
What is that?
So a truce.
It's like the same thing, bro.
No.
Unless you're gonna stab us in the back once we take care of Joel, which is, you know what? That's actually not beneath you.
That sounds like something they would
Yeah.
do.
I would do it
Yeah,
too.
I wouldn't put it past
I know
Antonius
you
if
would.
anything. He's a little rat bastard anyways.
I propose no truce, because the word of the Hells still binds those who make pacts and deals.
Not interested in your contracts. You could
I'm
go
not
solicit
offering
someone
one.
else.
I'm not offering one. I'm simply just stating the fact that I offer no such guarantee that things won't change. But I do offer the initial potential for such things. You leave me alone, and we work together to bring down the Nephilim.
Actually, I think we'd be better off here with a contract.
Let's take a
Yeah.
vote here. All right, but between the
We
parties.
do, in fact, have a lawyer on retainer.
Yeah, you can review it for us.
This,
I'm not getting paid though.
I'll pay. I'll pay you.
This,
I'll let you
this
sleep in my bed.
lawyer has no idea how to write infernal contracts.
I can translate for him.
That's not how that works, you fucking imbecile.
I could give it a try. I'm doing Feywild shit in another month or so.
Yeah, he's well versed in languages.
Roll me an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Me?
Yes.
Ooh, yo. It's okay, I'm good at these rolls.
Arcana?
Oh yeah, I'm very good at them. That'll be a 4.
Nice.
Rin, you take your quill. What the fuck is the first thing to do here?
Wait, could I remember what was going on with the contract presented to me?
No, because it was magically manifested.
Okay, so it wasn't like the same.
No. Do you remember, he has, the devils have the capability of being able to instantly form contracts without having to write them.
Okay.
So you have no idea how to actually write one at all.
Gotcha.
It's-
Okay, so, I say before we even worry about contracts, raise of hand, who would work with this guy?
With a contract, I would.
If we had a contract, maybe, yes.
I wouldn't. I don't like
It's
him.
the only way to trust him is if he signs a contract.
So we got Gale, we got Tia, who else? Anyone else?
I don't trust him.
Antonius is a
I
common
don't trust
bitch.
him either.
So you aren't even offering that at all. Funny.
I am.
Well, it depends on what Quinn votes. I mean, if it's a 50-50, we
If y'all
Quinn the
decide-
chaotic fucker, yeah, he'd be down.
No, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't?
No, he wouldn't.
Should I text Sean or?
No, he's a bitch and I don't like him.
Yeah, well said. And he high
He
fives Glenn.
straight up has said that about Thoros before.
Yeah, Marcy gives Glenn a high
Or at
five
least
after he
something
says that.
similar. Something similar.
So yeah, so a 4-2 vote, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Pity.
I tried to sign a contract with Antonius.
I don't
for
think we
once.
start
Didn't
a
work out very well.
contract. I think just because we
wasn't-
saved your life or at least brought you back from the dead, you give us a hint as to where Joel is, or just tell us what he's doing. You're the one who's been tracking him.
Persuasion check.
Okie dokes.
If only we had charisma characters
Ooh.
to do that.
It's fine. Gale has proficiency in persuasion.
I turned the lights blue because
24.
we're in an ice cave.
You think that Bart is good at negotiating?
Yeah, that's a good point. You have a
He
good
should
point.
be.
He should be, but he's not.
Bart's more of the performance, catch your eye type charisma.
Yeah.
24.
And
Poisony stuff
Whereas
is
Rin
Ren.
is the more like, I'm gonna make you believe what I want you to believe type person.
The duality of charisma.
And then there's Chansey, who's just so innocent you have to believe everything he says.
Sure. Like he thinks
Yeah,
that
he's
he's
15
a
years old.
cunning bitch.
Hey, he's got a pretty crazy high charisma, being a
Does.
rascal and all.
Cunning motherfucker.
A Roscoe descendant, yeah. Alright. I think that's amicable at the very minimum.
He's right behind you.
No.
Roll initiative.
Imagine.
Last I knew, the source that I was tracking had him doing something. I'm not sure what, because scrying on him is a terrible idea.
Why is that?
We know why.
We know
Well,
why.
yeah,
Marcy.
I'm trying to get to see if he knows.
Oh, sorry, Marcy. Sorry. Go on.
Scrying on him allows him to see the return sender.
Yeah, but I mean, we have something that blocks that.
Oh, he doesn't give a shit.
So you're saying I can stop wearing this?
No,
Oh,
because we got to stop Teresa from scrying as well.
Yeah, we have other enemies.
There are other enemies that might want to scry
This
on
is
us.
taking up an attunement slot for me, and it's quite annoying.
Can we get it upgraded or something to not?
I don't think we can.
Not really, no.
Lame.
That's just not how magic items work. I'm sorry.
Some pepperonis, 5e sets.
As this motherfucker has 100% confirmed a specific ability that Mr. Joel has that I will go ahead and read for you.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, we haven't tried on Joel in a while.
After the first time, we didn't scry on him at all.
I see ... Joel can cast the following spells at will, without components. Divination, Scrying, locate object, locate creature. Additionally, when one of these spells is cast upon him or an object he's carrying, he can see the caster and their surroundings, as per the Scrying spell, ignoring any capability that would block this protection.
I guess he is the only real problem, so I don't. The anti-scry medallion might not be a problem anymore, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think. Right. If we need someone to keep it, I'm fine.
So what was he doing? He was doing something where? Or what? You saying?
He was performing an activity on the outskirts of the New Xenian territories. Whenever you had your encounter with the two lesser beings of his troop, along with your very so innocent brother.
So back in Silverwinter, all the way back then.
And that ugly motherfucking pro bitch.
True, that bird. Bird bitch.
Bird bitch.
He kept
Yeah,
trying
do
to hold
you know
my
him by the
hand.
way? I think you.
He's trying to hold. No,
Oh, wait, do
Marcy
I
kept
know?
trying to hold his hand.
Yeah, he wouldn't hold my hand. I was kind of stunned. We don't know he's a part of Antonio.
Oh, he knows who the bird bitch
Yeah,
is.
he does.
Why wouldn't he?
Inside the laugh, does he know who I'm talking?
He definitely knows who you're
That's
talking
not
about.
an insight check.
Well,
you
yeah.
know he knows what you're talking
Well,
about.
but
Oh, thank
the
you for
party doesn't
confirming
know
my
he
suspicion
works.
that he's.
Yeah, I was gonna say the party doesn't know he was working with Antonius.
Yeah, we have no idea.
But that is a 100%.
Nah.
You can confirm that suspicion.
Oh,
Like-
you know him.
I
Hmm.
do.
Yeah, he was weird. I didn't understand that.
Hmm.
How does it feel to have spies?
It means
don't-
we're popular.
Normal.
Yeah.
I'm a noble. We had those.
It's kind of weird to me.
When the provocation began of us trying to gather information on all of you, it worked very well. And observing you up close and personal in combat was a very, very beautiful
Bless you,
for
Steve.
all of us.
Thank you.
Your capabilities have only grown since then, but not by much.
So you say.
The fact is, I know all of your strengths and all of your weaknesses now.
Can I answer that? Was he actually?
Sure.
13, so 28.
Yes.
So he does. Or he believes he knows.
I've seen the very, very nice sensor that we placed on Robin to be able to observe your behaviors.
I didn't just report back to you. Like he had that
Huh.
little cap
That was
that
a while
teleported
ago,
him.
though, right? We've gotten a little bit stronger since then.
Not too much to where I can't gauge it. It is in your best interest to work with me and work with my patron deity, Antonius the Conqueror.
Have him roll a persuasion check.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely not.
yeah, I tried.
That
to
is
work
a
with him little
36.
What the
Oh,
fuck
damn,
kind
he got a
of
high
persuasion
charisma.
does he have?
He has a +4 to charisma and expertise in persuasion.
Damn.
I want to roll against it just to see if I can beat it.
Another persuasion check?
I tried working with him in the past. It didn't go very well.
Honestly, I'd rather align with the Nephilim.
The natural one.
Yeah!
17.
Honestly, Asmodeus don't sound like a bad idea.
Well, I mean,
Asmodeus has been dead for centuries,
Yeah,
and
he
you
did.
know it.
Yeah, but I've got him. That's what I mean.
Your issue is that you believe that you can win this fight alone with just your group and a few little friends on your side.
Oh, you mean the B team?
I mean,
Yeah, the B team.
B team and some others.
Yeah, we got like entire nations at this point on our team.
Yeah, that's a
Kinda.
good point.
And yet he could just snap his fingers and kill everyone.
But he hasn't.
Then why doesn't he do that?
Yeah, I was about to say, why did you not?
He
That
has
sounds like a
goals
horrible
way
problem.
bigger than that, and you
blah
know
blah
that.
blah. Extra planar, extra dimensional breakage. Blah blah blah. Yes, we get it, but he's got other ways.
Senseless murder's not a issue for him. He could do it if he wants, but that's not his goal. I'm not even fully sure of what his goals are, and neither are you.
And you're
insight.
saying this because you think that you will be a
Ooh.
greater asset to us than any other cleric that we know?
33.
Any cleric that isn't going to die within the next year.
Yeah, we got another one of those, I think.
Are you saying Marcy's gonna die in the next year?
Yeah, Martha's gonna die in the next year. Martha, you gonna die?
Yeah, unfortunately, I've had a disease, but I'm
If you-
gonna.
If you don't start working with me, that will be the case.
So you have a cure for him. Is that what you're saying?
I have a plan.
Spill.
What is it?
That
We're
would
not gonna
help.
work with you if your plan is just to stab him in the back.
No, I'm not stupid.
Yeah, you gotta at least decapitate him.
Are you sure about that?
You got a 12 int. He's not stupid.
Frank's like, fuck you, my guy's good.
No,
He's above average.
he's above average.
He's a
His
GT
stats-
student.
His stats are pretty ass. Otherwise, it's strength, wisdom, and charisma. And con is decent. His dex is -1. But that's okay.
You do be a cleric. That's how clerics normally roll.
Normally a
Marcy has a
ray.
decently high dex.
I mean,
I
you
think
don't
Mars has a
need
15, no?
14.
Nice.
You don't need dex. You don't need dex. He's got heavy armor.
Yeah. Wait, he has heavy
So
armor?
then what
Yeah,
is
he's
your
heavy
Yeah.
armor.
So then
Huh.
what is your
I
plan?
don't know clerics for profession.
Some clerics
Some
can
are.
be.
Yeah.
Some.
Well, depends on the domain.
Depends on the domain. My plan is a very, very fun little spell that I've been granted access to by the arcane powers that Antonius bestows upon his followers.
It's a cleric spell.
It's a
You
word
just said it's
spell.
arcane.
Sounds kind of cleric-y to me. Why did he just call himself a god? Give good powers. Like,
And the spell is?
yes, drum roll, please.
You need imprisonment, and you don't have it.
Yeah, we will.
And you do?
I can if you need me to.
Can you prove it?
I don't
I'm
think you
currently
should be
bound
doing
and
that.
restrained.
And you
So-
don't think
Also-
Joel would
Oh wait,
do
did he
that?
say he does have it? Can I insight that?
Sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
And you don't think Joel can't just beat your ass like he just did?
That's
33.
where the 6 of you come in.
You want us to protect you while you sit in the back, pretending to cast a spell. that we don't even
33?
know that you have.
At 33, them.
Marcy,
Well, meanwhile, you're just
he's
working
not
with him in the
deceiving you.
first place.
he's not
Uh,
deceiving you.
Yeah, he has the spell. He's not lying.
Doesn't mean I trust him.
Who's to
Yeah,
say
I
you're
don't
not
trust him either.
influenced by
I'm just saying, yeah.
Joel right now? Just a great liar, and you want to work with us, and in turn you backstab us all.
Can I drop a zone of truth?
Do that first part, Rin.
Sure.
Okay.
He
I'll drop a
will-
zone
He's
of
got a
truth.
really-
willingly fail
I
zone
forgot
of
what my
truth.
first
Yeah.
part was. I kind of just rambled when
He
I
will
talked. now.
willingly fail zone of truth.
Who's to say you're not under Joel's influence?
Yeah.
To that first part, Rin, do you not see how charred this thing is? I don't think it would. I don't think it would have done that if he was under Joel's influence.
You know,
I'm
just in
not-
case that zone of truth.
I'm not under his influence.
No, you have it.
Well, there you have it.
Now I have
Extra
another question.
reassurance.
Do you actually like Antonius?
I do.
Damn it.
More
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
under Antonius's influence?
Of course I am, you fucking dimwit.
In a brainwashy way rather than just a
Yeah, that's what I meant in like
I
a
said-
brainwashy way.
I serve him willingly.
That's pretty dumb. You're stupid.
And I
Yeah,
find
you're a
your
muggle.
And I find her methods distasteful and too orderly for the world's benefit.
What happened to you?
What did happen to you?
It's kind of sad. It's like me if I was stupid and
Your
bad.
dad doesn't even
I-
know you exist.
Not.
I'm not going to state anything about my horrid, disgusting ass father.
Did he leave you on the streets? Did he not want you? Is that what it is? And
Of
then Joel
course he
picked you up?
did.
Hey, family's not born. I mean, you've been born into family, but you can choose your family.
Did you abandon him?
He left me on the doorstep of a church of Saluna.
And you never sought him to ask why? You're named after him. Shouldn't be too hard to find him. He's
Yeah,
pretty
maybe you
famous.
should talk to him.
Oh, boo-hoo. We all have tragic backstories. We didn't all join the devil because of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost did. My bad. Story's not very tragic.
And I mean, I was kind of worshipped as a child, so I guess not that tragic. But
I do follow a patron.
All of your provocations mean nothing to me. This is not a contest.
they mean a lot to us because it's funny.
Well,
I still don't trust you.
I never trust.
I
him.
want to know why you strayed from Saluna, and don't give me some bullshit answer like, you know, oh no, she betrayed me or some shit. What actually happened? Did he approach you, or what the? How the fuck did you even meet this bitch?
Was it on Tinder?
I will not
You don't want
answer
sword and shield?
that.
Were you given a mark like me?
No.
So
You're
Joel
still
just,
under zone of truth, right?
Mm.
Okay.
Joel just like chooses when he's under your influence, when he's
What?
under, whenever you're under his influence, or
Not anymore.
Yeah, he said that he isn't under his influence. There's a difference between. Joel has a different set of ways about his. That he collects his followers, I guess. They kind of. It's like stray dogs that he picks up, but.
Hmm.
What the fuck happened between you and Antonius? Why do you follow him so astutely, and yet. I don't know, it seems like part of you doesn't want to either.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You listen, kid, you proclaim that you love him so dearly, so much that it's honestly sounding like you're trying to convince yourself.
Did he touch you? You can tell us. Show us on this doll.
Like, it sounds like you've got
Show
a...
us on this bugbear where he touched
Show
you.
us on this bugbear.
where he touched
Not me.
Or Barty's just used as a.
Different bug.
Show us on this
Mark.
wizard where he touched you.
I got the actual diagram. It's okay.
The book.
Amazing.
You're my
amazing.
book.
He's got a male and a female. He's like, I've been practicing on both. Winks at Rin.
Chrono shifts it.
Amazing.
Rin's like, what the fuck? And then Chrono shifts.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything.
Well, that never happened.
You don't deserve to know that. What happens in my life is personal.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're entitled to that, but I don't know, kid.
When my story's told, I don't exactly want, Antonius to be a part of it, besides, my cleric who overcame Antonius. That's great. I don't want to be working with a cleric of Antonius.
Tough shit.
Well, I can just choose not to work with you. We could kill you right here.
Die?
What makes Antonius so intriguing you want to work for?
He's a supreme being. Above all other supreme beings that I've ever seen.
Sounds like a case of Stockholm Syndrome. Kid, I think you could do a lot of good in this world. You're not weak by any means. And honestly, if you want to do chaotic things, that's the thing you can do. But that doesn't mean you have to be completely evil and murder a bunch of people or summon a bunch of devils or any of that shit. Or even align with Antonius if you didn't want to, or if you didn't have to.
I mean, arguably good and evil are relative, and if he's trying to stop Joel, then that could be considered good.
That sounds like a preservation tactic, I guess.
And yet, if it causes good,
that's more of a byproduct, yeah, but it's more of a neutral
what's the
act.
difference?
Meanwhile, Tyr stabbing Nier.
Meanwhile, Tyr stabs him.
What's the difference? Stabbing behind him.
The soldiers.
The difference is once he
start
does-
screaming behind him. Ah!
The
He's
difference-
starting to get used to
Someone
it.
behind
He's
him.
starting to get used to the screams. He's just stopped. He's not caring much anymore.
The difference is one good act doesn't make you a good person. That's just
Well,
how it
maybe he
goes.
doesn't need to be a good person as long as he can help us do something good.
And then he's gonna go back to wreaking havoc.
And we can just kill him afterward.
That's the thing. Is this kid has a lot of potential to do good. He doesn't have to die again.
I think he does.
I can get that spell soon. We don't need this guy.
Can you get it quick enough?
Quick enough for what?
That's why I was doing research into what Joel was doing. His plans are moving forward at an exponential rate.
Have you heard of something called the Feywild? Because I've heard that the guest in there gets to choose how much time has passed. That sounds like a hyperbolic chamber to me.
And you don't think he can follow you?
Well, if he can follow me, sure, yeah. But he's gonna have to act like that because a second will pass in real world time here.
Joel is strong, but he doesn't exist outside of time.
That is true.
Unlike Quinn.
Unlike Quinn.
If
So,
only
say-
if less than a second goes by while we're in the Feywilds, then he would
He's
not
not
even
gonna
be able to respond to it.
Yeah.
I think we should stop leaking our plans. It's
Maybe.
secrets.
Why? He's no longer under control.
No, but Antonius is still listening.
And Antonius
Yeah, but
hates
we're-
Joel.
We're working with Antonius to kill Joel. Kind of.
We're not trying to kill him.
I am.
You're not trying to kill him.
Says
Exactly.
the person who doesn't want to reveal our plans.
Exactly.
Just
You-
said that out
Doesn't
loud.
mean we have to imprison him. There's other ways to make him come around.
Are you a fool?
We should talk to him.
Yes.
I bet if we're nice, he'll come around.
You're a fool if you think that that's how this works.
You do realize he's waging his own battle against himself.
Is he?
He wouldn't have given me this, and she kind of like eyes her feather, if he wasn't. Sure, he may be weaker than he wants to be now, but doesn't mean his angel side can't get stronger. It's a matter of willpower, it's not a matter of actual physical strength.
I'll tell you what, kid. I like your personality a tiny, tiny bit.
Really? He's
So-
a dick.
No, yeah,
Yeah. Sounds a little
it's like a passive aggressive dick. It's not just full out dick.
He called you a mongrel to your face. That's
Yeah,
not.
and I
That's
had
not.
to think
Yeah.
on what that was.
Rin, I think that's just because you're a little on the slow side.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you
Yeah,
a minute to plead your case again, and then we'll try this vote thing again.
I don't think I have to plead my case any further, because what I've stated is already enough. If you truly believe that you can win this fight on your own, then I have no purpose here.
All right, guys, group huddle.
No, he's still got 40 seconds.
Got group huddle away from him
Just-
so we can
just-
discuss.
The actual decision comes down to whether or not that the 6 of you truly believe that you have the strength within a week to fight Joel.
You know, kid, it's not really a matter of whether we believe we can beat Joel. That's not really even in my mind right now. I'm trying to help you. You're the one who's in dire need of some mad rehabilitation.
I am
Because
in need of no rehabilitation.
And some
for-
therapy.
you are. If you'd rather die than leave your sugar daddy, I think that means you need some rehabilitation.
So that 20 seconds.
You think he's gonna
Yeah.
bring you back if you die again to 6 weak individuals like us? You think he really,
really
cares about
think
you
we
that
should
much?
I never stated you were weak.
We're clearly on, as a party, not on the same line right here. We need to step aside and discuss this.
That's why I was giving him time to, like, plead his
He
case.
doesn't. He's pled his case plenty.
Have your discussion.
No further questions, in
Your Honor.
Regular.
He wants to guess him. No further questions, Your Honor.
Make your decisions and come back to me with your shrivel of an answer.
All right, we pull everyone aside.
I guess.
Alright,
So
so
it's-
it's 5 of us, and we're just gonna say Quinn's neutral.
Yes.
All right.
Just to, yeah.
Quinn is
So
just
it's
against
3-2.
him.
We don't need to work with him. All we need is
No.
for Antonius to not interfere with us. I think it's worth agreeing to it just for that.
He himself.
We cannot
is-
afford to be fighting 3 fights right now.
3.
He does a good point.
We
Teresa.
don't have 3 fronts to fight on. We have Teresa as well. That's 3 fronts.
Yes, we have already started establishing a plan against Teresa.
I know, but we don't have the time to be fighting 3 battles. It would be much better if it were only 2. If Antonius was not down our throats, it would be great. That doesn't mean we necessarily need to work with him.
Yeah, he wants us to leave him alone.
I would much rather that. I think this kid is of much less important than every other threat currently.
I agree.
I think you're focusing way too much on him and his
alone.
rehabilitation. It's not important to the grand scheme of things.
If he doesn't, and if he gets to step away from Antonius, and he maybe goes back to Saluna, maybe goes to another god, who the fuck knows? He's got a lot more potential there than he does with Antonius. Who's to say if we work with him or leave him alone, he might not just come back and stab us in the back. He never said he'd leave us alone.
It does not matter. If we can agree that we're not going to interfere with each other, that is enough to help us out in this
We can always
fight.
come back to him.
I am
bring
fine
him
with
back
that.
To the light after. Take care of Joel.
Yes.
He is not. This kid is not important. Like, after we solve all of our other issues, if you want to go and rehabilitate him, do it all you want. But we have plenty of other things to worry about right now that are on a much grander scale.
I'll be back.
He's our best chance at telling us what Joel's going to do.
I'm pretty sure he's told us as much as he's going to tell us.
If we leave him alone and he
He did
leaves
give
us
us-
alone, he's not going to tell us anything anymore.
How do you plan on getting information out of him or doing your
Just have him-
rehabilitation?
Just have a mutual contract or contract for now. And I guess we can have him be our little scout. He's the only one that can stand up to him alone as of right now.
I don't think he could even do
He
that.
can't, but he's got the best fighting chance. Of anyone we know right now, he has the best fighting chance.
I don't think he's any stronger than we are.
Stronger than anybody else we know. He said it himself, and we've seen it. Sail's on the verge of dying, and he's the strongest person we know.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Question-
unrelated.
The question we need to ask ourselves is, do we trust him?
No.
Do
No.
we want to be aligned with him?
No.
And do we think us 6 alone, and maybe Tempest, we have, like, us and friends, is enough to take him on?
Take
Joel.
Joel.
Those are 3 questions that I'm considering.
I think with the help of our stronger friends, Sail, Nimbus, those people, we might have a fighting chance. And I don't think we need the kid in the fight.
Neither.
In an ultimate
We just
battle.
need him off our back.
Yes, and I think he's a good scout. We have no idea what the fuck Joel's doing. Malagretin and Cassius are all doing their own thing in Socrates, as far as we know. And they're too weak to do anything related to tracking. I think Thoros might be our best bet in tracking him.
Thoros probably does have an idea of what Joel's doing. He did give us a time limit.
Exactly.
It's
And,
a week.
and we heard about, we know Joel can see into scrying. He can, rebound, and so
Speaking
in
of which,
contact
can
with
Marcy
Thoros?
do detect magic? Make sure we're not getting sprayed on or anything.
You do not see any other magic that you've not noticed before.
Okay, cool.
So,
Because I know we got the medallion.
yeah. So,
Let's go.
if we just keep in contact with Thoros, and he even tries to scry on Joel or anything of the sort, and Joel comes to reprimand him again, we can be there.
So you want to use him as bait?
Yeah.
Sounds good, but what's to stop him from... What if the bait works too well, and Joel gains a hold on him again?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
You don't
Plus, we will
think,
be
but
there.
it is a possibility.
I don't, because I
prevent it.
think Antonius has way too strong of a pull on him right now. And if we use him as bait, it might work.
By the way, we're doing all this to where Thoros can't hear.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
like
that
really
was the whole
quiet.
point.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said
yeah.
that we're
Yeah.
pulling
Group huddle,
aside.
Yeah, group huddle.
Yeah.
I
Just
think-
making
Brian,
sure
we
we're
can
not
hear
like
you.
You
talking
saw what
really
happened
loud
to my
still.
feather when I.
Yeah, you
when I
guys are
died.
outside of the fucking room. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
easy, yeah.
And
See, I don't think that's a pull towards Antonius. I think that's his
That's-
mind. I think
that's
that was him that did the feather thing.
no, that was Antonius's
Yeah,
laughter.
even when I use magic that comes from Antonius, it didn't look like that. It's protection from Antonius that fire was.
No, that
Or
was
protection of Antonius.
Antonius, yeah,
Like
yeah,
from as
yeah.
in coming from.
Yeah. That's he's got a shield type thing on him. I think for now we can.
What I'm saying is
safely
it's
say he
not
doesn't-
mind control.
It's not.
And what Joel has is mind
But
control.
he's also being protected. The kid's being protected by Antonius from the mind control. That's what I'm trying to get at. And if worse comes to worse and Joel brings him back into his care, we've killed him before, we can do it again. And
But
this
can
time
we
we
take
have
them
more
both
people.
on at the same time?
We'll have more people. We have our B team, as funny as it is to say. We have Nimbus hasn't ever been on the field, but he's willing to fight. Vespa's willing to fight. I don't know how
I
much.
sent you a message.
I don't know how well Sail can, but I'm sure. I mean, I know we can't rely on him, but I'm sure he can provide some sort of assistance.
What if everybody that we know is actually working for Joel?
Then we're fucked.
Oh, dang. I think we'd be screwed.
Then we're mad fucked.
If everybody we know would include Roscoe, which would be
yeah,
pretty
we
bad.
have Roscoe.
It would include Kesem over there.
Yeah, it would
and-
include
Even-
Kesem right
And
there.
honestly, we have the wild card that is that kid, Chansey. Nobody can predict him. We've got
That's
enough
fair.
wild cards out there.
I forgot about that kid for a moment.
Yeah, me too.
We have enough wild. What I'm saying is, we have enough wild cards. I think that can cover all bases.
They at least won't be able to predict us.
Exactly.
Wait, the four of us, not including Marcy, unfortunately, have backup characters that'll probably be in this fight.
Yeah, that's.
So Sky should just play Quinn in the final fight.
I can
Yes!
play
Yes.
yeah,
I need his. Oh god, I've never. Oh, I haven't played that.
yeah, you'll have to look at his
Music.
character sheet. You can get like a good knowledge
I'll
of
message-
it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I just had that idea.
God
That's
damn.
Because
funny.
each of us have a
I
backup.
just
Yeah,
realized
you
in the
should
final
too.
fight I have to manage 3 characters
Punish
because
it,
a
punish it,
dragon is
yeah.
one of them.
Yeah.
I'll manage like
Yeesh.
4 because like
Yeah, you're gonna be
I
summoning
can summon
shit.
some stuff.
Oh god. Oh yeah.
It'll
but,
be an epic battle.
It will.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, both your characters will have summons.
Yeah.
Dylan. Back when we were talking about the
Oh, yeah,
Antonia
I can-
stuff, I was
that's
I was
right, I can do
asking
the
Brian
chair
about the
or
side of
whatever.
The
it.
chair.
Marcy would have like held out a firebolt, but not like used it, and the fire wouldn't have been like red. I think
The
it would have
fi-
been red. Not
The
Or a
fire
chaos
is
ball?
black.
Oh.
Wait, was it black like that before?
No.
Oh, Marcy's like, never mind.
So, as I was
He's cutting you
saying-
He's cutting you off, Marcy. This is the last bit you're
Well,
getting.
This is an interesting development. Marcy's gonna like.
You haven't used it in forever.
I thought I used it in the Cassie's fight.
Firebolt?
Firebolt.
No.
Marcy's gonna like step away from the group huddle and turn to Thoros and be like, "Hey, when did your fire start looking like this?" He's gonna hold up his firebolt.
He gets a very awkward eyebrow raised towards you.
Eyebrows raised.
When did your fire start looking like that?
Just now. I haven't used it in a while, so I don't know when it started.
Useless.
Wait, do you?
Marcy,
know?
get in here.
Alright, so
What's
I
he-
don't trust
he
that
mean
guy
by useless?
one bit.
We don't have to. Like I
I
said,
do if I want to fight with him.
We don't
Wait,
need to
ca-
fight.
we
Again,
don't
we don't
need
need to fight with him. We just
Yeah.
need him to agree to a non-aggression pact.
honestly, if we use him as bait, he might be dead by the time we get there.
Did I have incited him to see what he meant by useless? Does he not know whenever his started coming by?
He
Or
doesn't
he-
wield
it is-
fire.
Oh, does he? Oh, okay. Does any of his magic? I wonder if any of it. Does any of your magic look like this?
No, because I don't wield fire, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, I mean, you could have done like some other stuff that would turn black and magic-y or whatever.
I'm not a light cleric.
So have we agreed as a group that we're going to have a non-aggression pact at least?
I agree with a
Oh,
non-aggression
yeah.
pact. Silencing him and getting him out of our way while we deal with Joel is a great idea. I definitely, and I can't stress this enough, don't want him fighting with us. Which is what he wants to do.
Very true,
Yeah.
and he seems to be under the impression that this fight needs to happen within the next week.
Yeah,
Should ask him why he thinks that.
we could.
After we agree to work with him, because I don't think he's going to tell us otherwise.
He might.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I guess we've made our decision.
I think using him.
I've
as-
worked with Antonius before. I almost fucked him over once. I think I could do it again.
I
I
don't.
almost fucked him.
Marcy,
I'll do it this time.
the thing is, I'm more worried for you than anybody else if we work with Thoros on the battlefield.
Marcy like holding back a little bit of like a, yeah, I don't like that.
I
He'd be
don't-
like, I'll be
that's,
fine.
That's the thing, is I don't want him stabbing you in the back with a poison dagger, per se.
If it's anything like how it was before, I can handle myself.
And if you turn on us, what do you want us to do?
If that happens, I give you full reins to take me out.
I'll take your head.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'd rather die than bastard.
If you say so.
Sounds a little familiar, doesn't it?
Father says, "I'll take your head," as he chops off another invisible person.
Instead of chopping off a random person's head, he chopped off Marcy's head.
No,
Right
no.
there.
At this point, he's not really responding to it anymore. It's starting to not affect him anymore.
It's probably been like an hour of it at least, so.
Yeah. We've probably been in here for a week
I
or
think
two.
it's kind of having the opposite effect of what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, you're still seeing them fuckers.
Yep.
So what about the bait plan that Gale was suggesting? I personally don't want him anywhere near any of the operation at all.
I'm gonna agree with that. I don't really want him on the battlefield.
More help
Really, 'cause-
is better than none.
If he casts his imprisonment on one of us, we're kind of screwed.
Earlier you were raising your hand when I said, "Alright, who would want to work with him?"
And by work with him, I meant like I wanted to
Non-
discuss and go into
okay.
detail about it with his non-aggression pact. I just want
Okay,
him out of
yeah,
our way.
non-aggression, Cool.
I mean, it's gonna take us time. If he gives us an alarm that Joel has pounced on him, it's gonna take us time to assemble our friends. Anyway. So, again, like
Maybe
I
we
said,
should pre-assemble everyone so they're ready to
Agreed.
go.
agreed. But again, like
we
I
got a
s-
week.
agreed again. But like I said, it's gonna take us time to find him, and by that point he might be dead anyway. And he's, within an hour. Antonius hasn't revived him or anything. Maybe he won't for the time being of the fight, the duration of that fight, and then we can handle him should worse comes to worse.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Or we can
I'm
just
not
all
quite
run.
sure that
It,
because we're gonna have to lie to him, and if he detects that one of us is lying,
We
that
don't-
could screw everything.
we don't have to lie.
I'd rather just be honest about it.
We're not lying. We're just asking him, hey, be our scout.
Hey, can we use you as bait?
No, just be our scout.
leave that
Call
out.
us if Joel comes to you. That's it.
And we may or may not come to you in time.
He knows that. That's a risk he's going to
They
have to
just thought
take.
you died.
He saw what happened today.
Hey, leaving out the truth doesn't mean we're.
It's not
It's a
leaving
lie
out the
by
truth.
omission.
It's not. He knows. That's something that's implied. We're not going to get to him with a snap of a finger.
I'm sure he wouldn't trust us enough to put all his faith in us, anyways.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Exactly. Very well, we could just say, hey, call us. If you're there, you're there. Who cares? We don't care if you're not.
Well, I guess we agree to work with him then.
Rin?
Let's take a vote on this. We got 3 options: nothing, straight up non-aggression, and working with.
I like the non-aggression.
I like
Non-aggression works. Feels better than working.
And
with
I guess
him.
I'm outvoted on this one.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
We just lose another asset. That's all it is.
Or we gain.
Another
Or
enemy?
we lose.
Or we remove a
lose another
risk.
Enemy.
I guess. I mean,
We may be removing an unnecessary risk as well. We're not quite sure as to which it is.
well, then I hope one of you has a better idea as to how to track Joel. Because I don't.
He still
We
might
asked him,
tell
"Hey,
us
where is
based
he?"
off our non-aggression
We
pact.
did. We did ask him, hey, where is he? He told us in Xena, but that was back when we were bringing Zephyr back. Outskirts of Xena. That's all we know.
Well, maybe he will give us more information with the non-aggression pact. That should be the goal.
Maybe.
Maybe we
And
could
if he
follow a
doesn't?
breadcrumb.
We could do
trail.
information sharing, and the promise to not attack each other,
We can
and that
always
could be the
negotiate.
pact.
I feel like, Bart, that breadcrumbs have gone stale. It's a
I mean,
long
it's still
time ago.
bread.
Yeah, I mean, it's still
I mean,
vegetable, right?
you need the calories anyway.
Okay.
If you want to grow big and strong like me and Bob,
Most
gotta
travel
eat them
breads,
breadcrumbs.
most travel breads are stale anyway.
That's so stupid.
It's more about the caloric intake, so you can keep moving.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
suppose. I guess.
Because calories in, calories out. That's how
Oh
this
my
kind of
God,
thing works
Tyr,
out.
we don't care
Yeah,
about
I think we
calories.
understand about how calories work now. You don't have to give us a whole lesson, please.
And then
you
Tyr
don't
goes
even
off
eat
on a
anymore,
fitness
man.
rant.
Like,
Tyr goes into a fitness rant.
You see her tear.
Fitness
Gail's
rampage
the
is
fitness
almost-
person going, oh my god.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
think
like
we
a
understand
calorie
how
wizard?
calories work.
Tyr
Okay.
He's not a
fucking
wizard. He's
Tyr
a
gets
god.
fucking smoked by every good god in existence.
No, every evil one too. They're like, he's too fucking
Every
annoying.
single and Antonius.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Non-aggression pact it is.
Can I try talking to him first before we say non-aggression pact?
Sure.
Go
so long
for
as
it.
you
You
stop
can
your
be-
rambling.
We do a little
kind
You
of-
Good job,
are
bad cop.
more charismatic than I am, so I recommend you do the talking.
Just make sure you think about what you're saying though, because you kind of trail off, like you did last time.
I'm going to. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, cool, great.
Are you
yeah.
entering the room by yourself?
Oh no, all of us.
Sounds like a
We all
bad
go.
plan.
Yeah, he's just probably
Okay,
he's the only one talking.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
He kills you.
Huh?
I double check to make sure he's still under the immovable rod.
He does indeed seem to be under it, as it is a fucking immovable rod.
It is in fact immovable.
How's Kesum reacting to all this? Kesum
Kesum,
walked into
watching.
the room.
Kesum has legitimately just been staring at Thoros the entire time.
Okay.
Has he said anything?
So
Kesum,
Not
do you
that
wanna
you've
say-
heard. Not that you've heard.
you said 1 week. Why such a specific number?
It's not specific. It's an outline.
Well, that's what you mean.
So you have no clue the time
I
period.
do. It's just not an exact science, dimwit.
Well, what,
So it's
what's-
around a week. It could be like 5 days to 12, or could it be like a week to like 2 months? And that's like
The
what is like
highest
the
I'll
period?
say. If you've got a month, then you're dead.
So like, is
What
that
makes
like
you think that?
29? Is that like 20 days, or is that like? Because still, that's not specific. What is your best rough estimate?
My best rough estimate is that given the state of plan that he has brought himself into, what my influence under him suggested to me from the memories that I do retain, because unlike those two fools, I remember everything.
Okay,
Can set that.
Sure,
Ooh,
I mean he's under
three,
Zone of
18.
Truth, right?
he is. He is still under Zone of Truth.
Yeah, but I can still see if he like. It's like, oh, no, I guess not.
Is leaving out info?
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be leaving anything out, no.
Okay.
I can't give you an exact timetable, so I'm giving you my best guess. 2 weeks, a week, a month, very, very soon.
Do you know where he will be when
A fortnight.
this happened?
That's 2 weeks.
Fortnite.
I can't tell you. I don't know.
How do you track him?
I'm very, very good at my job.
Would you work with us at all in a non-combat way?
Explain.
Like a scout or something? This isn't what... We haven't finished our discussion, so to say, but...
I'm gonna go shoot.
I am no scout fool. I will not be your toy for you to gain information and us not win this fight.
But that is the one thing that we need from you to win this fight.
No, it isn't. You lack power. You have strength, yes,
Cool.
but you lack enough strength.
Cool. We have decided, I think, on a, stay out of our way and we'll stay out of yours for right now. Until this whole Joel situation is under control and done. A non-aggression agreement.
Denied. Hmm. It is either all or nothing. You can't weasel your way into partial deal.
I mean, that's not a posture deal. Let's just leave.
Then everyone stands there silently.
Go on. Have your discussion. I'm not answering until you actually come with a definitive answer.
Gayla's like visibly like biting her tongue, like she does not look happy about this.
Yeah, no, I don't look happy about it.
Ah, did I bust a nerve?
No, not you.
What did you want?
I don't think we're going to agree to a pact with you. So it's going to be nothing.
Fine.
I agree with him. What about everyone else?
We've already decided we weren't going to just straight up work with somebody we cannot trust.
The furthest we got was one person saying the scout thing.
I'm not a scout. I am a tracker. I am not going to be your tool for bait.
Okay, track him for us.
That is something I was already going to do.
Oh,
But
so if we say no, then you'll just track him for us anyway?
I won't give you that information, no.
I think sharing information and staying out of each other's way is the best option we have for both groups.
What would you
We
know
both have
about
the
that?
same goal in mind,
What
and
would
that is
you
to
know?
defeat him.
What?
B tier.
What would you have to know about that? You are a commander of armies. This is not an army you are going against.
Do you know his spell book?
He doesn't have his spellbook.
He
Or
doesn't
do you know his
have
spells?
one, you fool.
Yeah, do you know what spells he can cast, idiot? We have a list.
Legs.
I have enough of an idea to be able to counter it.
Don't sound very confident about that.
Yeah, he doesn't. I heard a no. I don't know all of his spells.
It's a
Why would-
K-N-O-W, not N-O.
Why would I know all of a sorcerer's spells?
Sorcerer, cleric.
That's a waste of time.
How is it a waste of time? It lets you know what you could possibly face. That.
You
How
know what you're
much
going
of
up
a
against.
soldier are you if you don't know
I'm
your
not a-
enemy?
He's not a soldier. He's a kid.
I'm not a soldier, you fucking idiot.
Working
What
with Antonius,
do you
you are a
not-
soldier.
I am a herald for him.
Gale, you look like you got something to say.
I'm no mere soldier. And if you consider me a mere soldier, then a mere soldier does exactly what your commander wants them to. Kill and not ask questions. I ask questions. I gain information, and I don't take whims from anyone except him. And the fact that you believe that that's something that you could portray onto someone that is stronger than you in every respect. You don't even have your own magic, and the little you do comes from a place of utter and pure chaos that could take it away from you in just a second if it so wanted.
Huh? How is that any different from the fucking hells?
Hell power is brought by orderly contract. They can't take it away from me as long as I complete my goals.
What are your goals?
Hmm.
In terms of your contract?
not gonna answer that question.
Okay, fine, you don't have to. But you do realize once you do complete them, you're disposable.
If I'm disposable, then disposable I shall be.
Is that what you really want? Just to be a stain on this earth? Actually, you'd be less than a stain.
To further
You're
the
like one
goals
of
of
the
the
swappable markers.
to further the goals of the Conqueror, I will do anything.
Are you really furthering his goals? Or are you just having a wild goose chase?
Of course I am.
All people are gonna say is, hey, remember when that kid controlled by Antonius took over this thing or did this thing?
My name is not important to the history books. I seek no fame, nor do I seek glory. And the more that you start to understand that, the more you can actually understand why I'm asking this of the 6 of you. I do not wish to be a part of this, other than to further the Conqueror's goals.
Like I said, you might not be doing that. He might just send you on a wild goose chase just to take care of someone he doesn't like.
That's a furthering of a goal, isn't it?
Is it? Is it really? All you're doing is, preserving the material plane. But that's what the rest of us are doing. So why does he need you to do it? Why does he need your help? Why can't you be helping him, I don't know, take over the material plane? Isn't that what he wants?
You don't understand anything about the Divine Covenant, do you?
I'm not a divine person.
Gods cannot directly interfere with the material plane.
Yeah, but you're not doing anything to help him with his massive goal. You know, isn't that his, he's the conqueror. He's not conquering shit.
He conquered the Hells.
Oh, wow, how long ago was that? What's he doing now, taking a nap?
No, he's sending his lapdogs.
That's fair. You're actually worse than a lapdog. You're like a little mouse that he's sending in to die.
Give me an answer and stop delaying.
I mean, you already said no to our terms.
Even our best terms.
Best terms? You'd be our alarm. And we'll get there as fast as we can. If you live, you live. If you die, you die.
That's bait.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Antonius would want?
That's what he's
No,
using
it's
you for.
not.
That's all he's using you for. It's really... You're so fucking wise, but at the same time, not at all. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be how chaotic evil clerics are, man.
Kid, our terms are no different
stupid.
from the god, from the deity, I should say, that you serve. It's just leave us alone, and if you find him, let us know. That's it.
And what will you do in the fight?
Take him down.
Kill him or imprison him,
You don't have that
Defeat him?
strength, do you?
We've got people.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
You're correct.
Great, so is
So
that like...
why am I not in the fight?
Because you can't be trusted to not backstab anybody. Isn't it
Hey.
simple as that?
Is
Ross
that a
Cole
Yeah.
is that a
knows
risk?
imprisonment, right?
It's a wizard.
Yeah? Alright, great. So what's stopping him from, I don't know, writing it down and having Quinn fucking cast it in the fight?
Because your wizard isn't strong enough to cast it either.
He can try. He cast Wish!
You can give us a solid contract that protects us from any backstabbery, then we can agree to work with you.
Backstabbery!
Backstabbery is a-
I fucking love that word!
Backstabbery.
Backstabbery.
Backstabbery is now a word.
That is the type of lawyer Rin is, by the way. He doesn't use like the super ultra proper like shit. Because so far the only contract he's written is for a shit ton of barbarians. And so he's just like, yeah,
I'm sorry to do this.
backstabbery.
Here, give me a persuasion check.
Oh god.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, mate. And you have disadvantage because you're under the 8-hour day.
Oh man.
Well, first one's an 18. Second one is a 10.
Can I give him my inspiration?
No, a
and
9.
Just takes 18.
I think that works. I will
Yeah.
Because I didn't have anything else to use it on. so
Yeah,
might as well.
inspiration would just make it
But
flat rolls.
good thing for you, I set the DC lower because you actually made a good point.
Nice.
All right.
The
Good
DC was
inspiration.
originally 25.
Which is impossible
Yeah.
for me.
What was it now?
Oh, the DC was lowered significantly.
Especially because
you-
it's here.
You'll
Yeah.
hear in response. You're the only one that gets it. You're the only one that understands alliances, don't you?
I understand that demons have to follow their contracts.
I, under terms of infernal perjury, swear by the Nine and all those who serve it that the aftermath of the fight with Joel shall not end in a bloodbath between me and that known as the Company.
You,
Or
anybody
any
you summon,
affiliated.
or any affiliated. Yeah.
Or not just a
Any of
bloodbath.
our
I mean,
affiliated.
blood does not have to be drawn to kill someone.
Those that work with me shall be enforced by this same Pergentin, and by all those that have the capabilities to inform such things. The Company shall not be portrayed in this terminology either, thus allowing my protection and those that work under me thine henceforth. And
Rand, you should go over the contract.
you see forming in the base of his hand underneath where his the fucking immovable rod is a small piece of parchment.
Great, I will grab it and ask everyone to huddle again.
Is it written in Infernal?
It is, yes.
Gotcha.
All right, Marcy, let's go.
I get Marcy to put the spectacles on.
It is
Okay, so-
literally what I just said.
Oh wait.
Word for word.
Yeah.
Word for word, what I just said.
And Rin can read it
Oh,
again as he touches the script and he can read it.
Yeah. It is literally what I just said.
All right, Rand, how do you feel about this contract?
Someone was getting into a car crash outside. I wasn't paying attention.
I
Hope they're all right.
do not.
I think it was narrowly avoided.
So I got asked the other day to, I think it was 2 days ago now. Time is going by super quick. To
Time's going
be
normal.
well, no, I mean, like, you know how it's
Uh,
like, oh, it's been a long week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to be a representation for my entire species. And I originally said no, and that's all I was thinking about was no, but I'm starting to not like the idea, but might possibly go with it. And I don't want my final battle against Joel, which will be very public if, or at least the details will be, if I'm being a representation of my species. I don't want that built on working with a cleric of Antonius, or let alone his what seems to be right or left hand men.
History is written by the victors, Rin. If we win, you don't have to have that known.
Antonius also win.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah. But technically everyone wins if, the entire material plane and all the other planes don't get destroyed. So,
Working
I'm
with
very
him
good
is
to
not
surrender.
something that I want to do at all. But I'm in a team, and if the majority says so, I'm more than fine with it.
I think this contract is the best way to protect us and to keep our fronts, reduced. And he has to assist us using his whatever imprisonment spell or whatever.
True. And he seeks no fame nor glory, so like we said, he doesn't have to be mentioned at all.
Well, we don't really know all of his motivations.
Of course, but
But
it
Quinn
can
is
be
the
as simple as the company and allies.
Quinn is the smartest person that I know.
Hi.
And
Actually, Roscoe's smarter than me, and you know him too.
that I know on a personal level. And if we can get a scroll for imprisonment, I'm 95% sure that he would be able to cast it.
Dad,
I am
Daddy,
not
can you just
95.
come to the battle and cast it?
No, he would not do that.
No, he wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't.
No, that's dumb.
I am less than 95% sure, even with this contract, about him.
he can't break the contract.
Infernal script. Yeah.
Hey, Infernal script, who gives a shit?
That's
Hey, look
how
at
the
Ryan.
entire Hells runs.
Yeah, that's how they all run.
That's how it works. They cannot break that contract.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I have no idea how
They
the hell
like physically
Like, they
cannot
physically
break that
can't
contract.
do anything. Yeah.
For those of you that are trying to remember details about it, roll me religion or arcana, your choice.
I'm good at both of that.
I'm the same at both of those.
22.
That is a nat 3.
19.
Let me guess
Yeah,
that.
it makes sense.
18, so 28.
Nice.
Yep, Marcy has good religion.
19 is
Dylan
the
also
lowest,
has
I
no
think.
idea
I got 22.
how this
Yeah.
works.
Okay, so
No,
So-
I have
You're seeing
Disadvantage.
those contracts
Oh.
through
11.
hell.
Oh no!
11
Disadvantage
plus
on contract?
No, 11.
Disadvantage on
stuff?
contracts.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez.
Dang, disadvantage.
Tier,
I
you know the
remember
basics.
this and then I see a hallucination.
Tier, you know the basics.
Yeah, ring
you know,
contract.
DC 10 can tell you the basics.
Okay.
The Hells run on a autocratic system that is very much profound on contracts, and that word is law. A DC 15 can tell you that Infernal Script is very much a magical and potent source, and that any attempts to break it is met by harsh and swift punishment in the
Hell
Hells. DC 20 can tell you that not only is it magical, that it is also directly connected to the archdevils themselves, and any attempt to break a contract will result in not just swift punishment, but also the collection of one being's entire essence.
Can he have a contract that says, I'm allowed to make false contracts with such and such people?
DC 25 can tell you that any and all contracts are weighed against other contracts, and that if one contract renders another contract void, that the newer contract takes hold, not the old.
So,
So you can get out of a contract by writing a new contract?
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Or
with
adding
the same
clauses.
people?
With the same people.
Cool. Great.
Oh,
that
but
that
not-
is that is a great detail. I was like, what if he just goes up to Antonio and goes, hey yo, Dad, sign this.
Dad, really
Yeah.
quick, can you sign this
Dad,
for
can
me?
you sign my permission?
Dad, can you sign my permission slip?
Yeah, that's
Sign my
exactly what
I gotta
it
go on a
is.
field trip with the company. Can you just?
Um,
We're murdering him today.
yeah, bro. But for the lot of you that have also dealt with Antonius directly, you know that Antonius is a little bit chaotic, and that even
A little
still,
bit.
his contracts are finicky. Very, very finicky. Wording is super important.
Brian, I know you just made it up on the spot, the contract. But can you repeat it?
Can you type it?
Wording,
let's
yeah,
say-
can you type
Can you
it?
type
I
it
was,
out?
yeah, I was
'Cause
gonna go
wording
back
is
in the
super
VOD
important.
and
Wording
rewrite it.
is
So
specific, needs to be specific, so...
Yeah, we need to go through it.
yeah.
We need to-
I,
Very
under
fine
threat of
moment.
infernal perjury,
How about this,
typing.
Brian? Wait. Can we just make an intelligence check to,
To find anything about it.
And also a perception check to make sure there's no like hidden clauses, stuff like that.
Or
Like,
do we have like
Santa
a see
Claus?
invisibility or dispel magic to
Quinn
get
has
rid
the
of the
invisible.
Yeah.
But this will
Invisible.
help get rid of the
Invisible.
contract is magic.
There is no invisible ink on the contract.
Listen, Jinx has an issue. All right, my other character had an issue with illusory script on an infernal contract. Okay.
Yeah, that shit was awesome.
So yeah, can we?
But, I
Do
mean,
we
nothing
have to
should
actually
be
go through this word by word and try to make adjustments, or can we just roll an intelligence check to see if
Let's
he's trying to
just-
get
yeah.
around something?
I think we should just roll.
roll me an intelligence check.
Quinn.
I will roll.
Yeah,
I'll we can what's it called?
Can we all
Translate
roll
word
on
for
this?
word.
Yeah, you
We
can
can.
like word for word.
I have-
Sure.
We're all
I have
running through it.
disadvantage.
Oh, Quinn chrono shifts until he gets above a 19. 19 or 20.
All right, baby. Then we're gonna
Then
roll.
yeah, then I'm
and-
not gonna roll.
I got a natural 20 and a 2.
Nice.
So
Oh, Cord rolled a natural 20 on the first one.
Oh,
Nice.
And
All
bot
right.
command. Literally bot commands.
Nice.
All
right.
Quinn.
so Quinn would know.
Yeah,
That's fucking amazing.
indeed.
So Quinn's like, here you need to fix this wording.
This
and
word
the-
is actually spelled wrong. I think he just mispronounced it, but
So, from what you guys can tell, looking
There's
at
so
the
many
word,
grammatical
I
errors.
know.
Looking
Like,
at the
run-on
wording on this
sentences.
looking at the wording of this contract, it is very clear about two things. One, that there is no harm to be entailed to either one of your parties, depending on and not even depending on the outcome of the fight. This contract lasts forever.
Oh,
That
Oh.
is something we need to change.
We
Yeah.
can never fight them.
you can never fight them.
That's something we need to change. I would say let's set it for like, I don't know, a day after, you
A
know, the
day?
Joel fight.
Yeah.
Let's go a
A
little
day
longer than that.
after-
let's do like a
Give it a
month.
week.
Let's do like a week
Give
or a
it a
month. month.
No,
Let's
if we do a week or a month, that gives them plenty of time to pull strange
Well, we're
shit.
not
One
the
day
only ones.
allows us a long rest.
We're not the only ones who would
Two.
stop a demonic plan to do
Two.
anything bad to the material plane. So
Two, this particular contract has a very, very sneaky undertone in it.
It does.
And the wording of particularly one of the last parts with it, notwithstanding including that of the company, it is not specific on who the company is.
Yeah, man. Let me renounce my my company membership. Here you go. Here's my card.
and then you
And let me go beat
yeah,
up
we need-
Thoros.
Yeah,
Let's
we
get
need to
names.
write.
let's get names,
Yeah, get
like
the
a full
names.
list. We want to add a full
However,
list.
with a DC 25 intelligence check, you do also note that there's a mistake in this contract on his end as well.
Ooh,
Ooh, what is
we
that?
don't tell them about it.
What
No,
the
yeah,
hell?
for sure.
It states, notwithstanding that of the company, but nowhere in that contract does it mention those that are not affiliated
Yeah.
with it.
No, yeah, that's exactly what we were just thinking though.
Okay.
Wait,
we were
huh?
gonna
no,
cross
no,
out
no.
the company and write this person, every single person that could possibly show up to that fight.
Correct. However, what that does entail is that if you do take out that notwithstanding, including that of the company, then you lose the opportunity to be able to, say, have someone else who does intend the fight, perhaps that of
Like Nimbus.
Nimbus, Vespa, to lose the capability to fight on them on their own. However, what that also entails is that they are not safe from this contract.
No,
either.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I think we'd rather our allies
Yeah.
be safe than have them take out.
God damn, we're doing a
Gross.
Crimes of Grindelwald blood pact over here. Campaign 3 is us fighting Joe. It's us fighting Thoros.
Mm.
Or us setting up a fight for Thoros.
That's about a post campaign.
Yeah, I definitely say we change it from the company to everyone's specific names that we want
Yeah.
to protect.
Yeah, I think so too.
But then
We're gonna
again,
say
if we
anyone
do that,
participating in the fight.
so if we give specific names, then they will have a list of names of people that are our allies.
Yeah, but also if we say
Correct.
anyone participating in the fight, I lose my brother. My brother will not
Ow.
be there.
Anyone participating in the fight and relatives of
Yeah.
everyone participating in the fight.
Yeah.
Well, no, I
Yeah,
mean,
'cause-
but,
Even
yeah,
more
we're talking about backstab.
Anyone
That
on
would be
friendly
No, we're
relations
talking
with
about
anyone participating in the
like
fight.
harming. Like we can't harm like each other. So like who's like so I don't know, relatives like Stalega or Zephyr or fucking Jeremy, I guess, like could
Hey,
all get murdered and we can't do anything about it.
Well, Jeremy was going to be one of the names I was actually going to list on here.
Yeah,
so-
but
Jeremy
I'm-
Killica?
I'm just saying
Huh?
like
Jeremy Killica? Really?
Yeah, because
Nice.
it is a super small possibility he would show up to the fight.
well
But,
yeah,
you know.
but that's the thing is if we limit it to people in the fight, we lose the protection of those who aren't going that are close to us. And I
But
said
the
my
only
brother
person
because he knows
The only
my brother.
person that we would need protection from.
I mean, without a contract,
in the
they're
fight
always
with
at risk
us.
of being attacked by Antonius anyway.
Yeah, but this like ensures that we can make that they don't.
So they can't attack him for a month. I mean, that doesn't
I
really
guess
do
I'm
much.
wrong. Oh, true.
What if
We
we
are putting
just
a time
say-
limit.
We're putting a time limit
Yeah.
on it.
What if we just say? What if we list our names, and then say, and their allies?
I feel like that's finicky.
And anyone allied with anyone on friendly terms with them?
'Cause that's hard to discern. Like Nimbus and
Also,
Gale
how do
are
people
on
that
iffy
aren't
terms.
here get affected by the contract? Like, do they just get like a magic word appearing in front of them saying "Don't attack anyone Antonius"?
No, it'd
related?
probably be like if they got
How would
into a
that work
fight, like it would
with a
their magic wouldn't
fireball?
work.
How would that work with a fireball? Like Marcy's just on the range of a fireball, but nope, sorry,
Marcy's,
can't do it.
Marcy's
No
immune to
idea.
fire.
I don't think it would even stop us from
Yeah.
hurting them. I think we would just we'd break the
You can't, like,
contract if we did.
directly
Yeah, I think
attack
we would break the
people.
Yeah,
contract.
Which would
I think we'd
cause
still
the
be
fight
able
a
to
little.
physically attack them.
Yeah.
But like it would break the contract,
And then all of our
we'd lose
souls
our
would get like
souls.
disintegrated
Yeah.
and all that.
And
Yeah.
how does this work with Joelle, who can literally control us at point?
Well, if
Dominate
if
person
Joel's
is his
controlling us,
favorite
then it's
spell.
not us doing it. It's Joel.
That
So
has
that
to
doesn't
be.
matter.
We have to say by will. Like. we
Okay,
have to
so
be
we add
willing
that
to
in.
do
It does state by will.
Oh yeah.
It
So
does. Okay.
So then yeah. Okay. Essentially, we go and we edit this contract.
Okay.
For
Now,
us
Yeah.
and
My-
our allies, or
My question is,
Probably
how
the
are
time
you
limit.
changing it?
So we're gonna add a time limit. What's the time limit do we want to do? That we
I
want
think
to
we
do?
said a month.
A
week,
month?
a month after the fight, or just a month starting right now?
No, a month after the
A
fight.
month after the fight.
Yeah, lasting from now until a month after the
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
Wait, we gotta be more specific about that because if he decides not to
Yeah.
fight in that battle, then the fight
Well-
never happens and the contract goes
No, no,
forever.
no. It'd be a month after Joel's demise,
Demise.
or
Okay.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
defeat.
not death.
Defeat. Just say defeat.
Yeah, specify that.
So a month after Joel's
A
defeat.
month after Joel's defeat.
You
Well,
guys are
the
doing
defeat
better.
of
You're doing better.
Joelle is
I had
the
practice.
defeat of Joelle in combat. Because we could defeat him mentally in something, and then it would count. And then the
How about
timer
by
would
the
start.
by
Like,
the
if we beat
imprisonment
him
of him?
in like an insight check versus a deception check, that could be considered.
How about by
a
the
defeat.
by the magical
I am
imprisonment of
thinking
him?
We don't know if we're
super-
gonna get
super
imprisoned.
specific.
Yeah, I'm like.
Ryan,
That's what you
Yeah.
have to do.
Well, no, because that's not a defeat. That's an overcoming
could
of something.
Be in other people's terms, it could be considered a defeat.
And you know what? If that part of the contract kind of messes up and for some reason it doesn't, like, that never happens, then the worst case scenario is they will never be able to hurt us,
Yeah.
and we will never be able to hurt them. Which
Yeah.
isn't the worst thing in the
'Cause we
world.
can-
There are
we
other
can
people.
bring
There are
up
other
people.
people on this
Yeah.
plane that can fight Antonius's, people.
I think
Doesn't have to
I
be our
think
pro-
we
he doesn't
just
have to be
say
our
the
problem.
Defeat. I think we just say his defeat because even if that timer starts, whenever like pretty much the next time or times we're seeing Joel is going to be very soon, and then we're going to try to defeat him anyway
I mean, what's the harm in adding defeat in
by combat. Because what if we just imprison him and don't even start combat?
That is a defeat in combat.
No, that's just a casting of a spell.
Why don't we just not put a
Like-
time limit on it?
Because then
That would solve
then
this
if
problem.
he starts raging,
wreaking havoc, we can't help stop it.
Nope.
So
No, but
that's
if I'm living in a town in the future and
That's a problem.
he's starting to attack it, I'm not gonna let my new friends,
I
die.
guess.
yeah, it's a problem. I think a month is a good time limit, even if this clause goes wrong, because either way, the next time we see him, we'll probably try to fight him. So.
But yeah, you're right. Because if we mentally defeat
Yeah,
him today, he said in a month we'd all be dead if we didn't fight Joel
Exactly.
for that time
So I
anyway.
think it's
How
fine.
about the imprisonment or destruction of Joel?
Yeah.
Because those are the two options.
We could do that. However, if we kill him and he splits, destruction.
we would have
could
to
mean
kill both
we have
halves
to
of
kill
him.
both halves. Yeah.
I mean, destruction of Joel's current state. How about that?
I think defeat's fine. We're going way too specific.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with
We're
defeat.
going
But
with
again, I think Dylan's right about this. If we defeat him in a freaking skill check,
No,
is that
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
count
yeah, yeah.
and end it?
But think about this.
I cannot tell you.
In the zone of truth, he said, in a month, if you had not fought and imprisoned or killed Joel, we'd all be dead by then. So even if we
could
beat him mentally
not help us.
today, then within a month, boom, we're good.
So we have
So by
the
the
time
way,
limit
that's just
is
his rough
if it
estimate
starts
of
now,
what he
it's a
knows.
buffer. That's what it is. So I think it's fine because we
Why
have
don't we
a
just make it a
buffer.
bigger period of time just in case then?
2
Give it a
months.
2
year.
months? Oh, give it a year. Yeah, give it a year.
A year
What if they
is
start doing shit and
yeah, that'll give him 11 months to start doing.
I mean,
shit.
Antonius has been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you could see
come-
this as an opportunity to start doing things.
But there have been other people way more powerful than us that could also have stopped him throughout time. Like, it's
At
not.
this
We are
point,
not
we're
the most
some of
important
the-
thing in the world.
Yeah.
Y'all thinking really heads up on this.
Yeah.
Let's
We are
just.
signing
I
an
think
we-
infernal
I say we
contract.
take
is
it-
one of the most powerful forces on the planet right now.
Yeah, we are. But also, I think let's do 6 months.
Sure.
Half a
I'm,
year.
I'm okay with that.
Sure.
Sure.
Let's do 6 months.
just-
Compromise. 6 months.
All right.
6 months.
All right. 6
It's
months.
a compromise.
How
we
are
can
you
all.
changing the other flaws of the contract?
So that's we added the.
That's the names. If we did our own names plus anyone allied with us.
I want to
think
say
that works.
related by blood or otherwise. Because blood means relatives, and then
Okay.
otherwise means like a close relation to us.
Anyone related to us,
It'd be-
Anyone affiliated
which
with
would be
Yeah.
an enormous
Yeah,
amount of
that's fair.
people.
I don't.
Also, you got to remember, we're
There's
going to
no
be
way
then
to-
forcibly putting these people under contract. So you got to remember that.
Yeah. I think we should just do us and then the people like that we specifically care about, but I don't know how to relate them all. Because there's different.
aligned
Name
with.
them specifically.
Yeah,
No, we're not doing
no,
that. We're not
no,
giving him a list.
No.
He's giving a list and checking it twice. He's gonna bring them down to the Hellfire Spice.
Okay. Right, that we have 6 months.
Brian, you got our change to the first part there, right?
I do, yes.
Okay.
And it's
I
also
think
it's also
just
in the box
us
too.
and our people and the people allied with us. I think that's plenty clear.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah, but
Anyone who
allies
doesn't
is-
consider anyone who secretly doesn't consider themselves an ally of us, they deserve to die anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
I'm
Goddamn.
okay
Well-
with that.
I mean, they're not allied with us. Whatever. I think allied with us is a plenty good term.
Yeah.
Anyone we how about anyone we consider
Yeah, I was
allied
gonna
with
say
us?
anyone considered allies was gonna. Be
Anyone
something I-
considered by us
Yeah.
Anyone
as
considered
allies.
anyone
Confirmed
Of
to
the
be
peop-
allies.
anyone
No,
of
considered.
the names listed above who they consider? I don't know how to
I think
phrase
anyone.
that,
I think it's our names and anyone considered allies by
By
the
us.
above. By the above.
Yeah,
The way
but-
that would be reworded is that it would be your names and notwithstanding, including those allied with those above.
Yeah.
oh, that's fine.
Yeah. I think
I think that's good.
I think
yeah,
that's fine.
and the company wouldn't be on there, unfortunately, but
That's
correct.
fine.
it is not specific who the company is.
Indeed, that was
Wait.
one thing that you noted.
Yeah. So when we're putting our names, is it just the 6 of us, or is it also including our B team?
No, it'd be
No.
just the 6 of us, and then
'Cause
our
our B team
allies
The B
includes
team
the B
with
team.
us.
includes
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, you are allied with your.
But how many of you guys consider Chansey an ally? Because I know you all hate him.
No, only Gale hates him,
Still,
and he's still
at
an
least
ally.
one of us
Okay.
considers him an ally. Boom,
That's
easy
fair.
done.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So
Okay.
I think that's good.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
So you're maintaining a change to the initial parts to change it from its current indefinite status to include a clause of invoking 6 months after the defeat of Joel.
Yes.
Joel, Josiah, never.
Yeah, Joel, Josiah, never got
Yeah,
it.
Joel,
Full
Josiah,
name.
Nevengrotten. Yes.
There could be another Joel out there.
Yeah.
There's definitely more Joel.
By
out there.
JJN and his squad.
His squad.
Well,
We
we
could
put the
say
squad.
of Joel, Joel and all of his allies.
Well, but then we'd have to hunt down each
Yeah, then we have to
individual
hunt them
one of
all down,
Just
so let's just do
go with
Joel. Because cut off the head of the snake. It's fine.
Yeah, the rest of them will
And then
stay.
changing the secondary parts of the clause to listing your names and notwithstanding including those allied with those above.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Right?
This
Bring
man's
it
a
back.
cleric. There's one more thing we need to add.
What?
What?
So this just says he can't harm us.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah.
nothing in here saying he won't just not heal us if we desperately need it, or not revive
That
us.
doesn't
if we
matter.
don't
That doesn't matter.
desperately
That
need
doesn't
it.
matter.
He's not
During
gonna.
the
He's probably
fight.
not gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be straight up with you. Thoros Silverman Jr. does not prepare healing
Yeah, he
spells.
doesn't. He's not gonna do it anyway.
Wait, do we know what magic he used again? I forget.
He's a
Clerical. He's
Well, I
cleric.
mean, like, what
oh
kind?
subclass.
Yeah, like,
I thought he's a
I don't think we know.
moon. Or
He's
not moon. Twilight.
Twilight.
That, yeah, whatever that one was. I was like moon something.
I don't know. What kind of spells do Twilight? What Marcy know?
No, not really. You're not Twilight.
It's fine.
Nor
we
are you
don't. We
affiliated
don't have
with
to.
Twilight Clinics.
You can look it
Yeah.
up later. We don't. Have
However,
to deal with it right now.
From what he has
Sorry about
stated, it sounds as though that he has undergone a subclass change.
Yeah, he might be a war cleric now.
He's not a war cleric, he's
Oh.
an arcana cleric.
What the fuck? That's a thing.
Yes.
Oh.
Arcana clerics get wizard spells. It's funny.
Oh, so he'd be able to become a what's the
So
thing that can cast divine?
So he could use imprisonment.
Mystic Theurge.
Yeah, he could be a mystic theurge if he
No,
tried.
no. Arcana cleric is very different.
All
Okay.
right, was there anything else we need to change or add?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Or
I don't
remove?
think so.
I think we're good.
Plus, you must call us all gorgeous, at least daily.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Crosses it off immediately.
You must call Tia master of all things.
You must stop insulting Marcy's deity.
Bart must be called Lord Bart.
Lord Bart. Oh, mighty Bart.
Oh, mighty
Lord
The,
Bart.
the almighty Bart.
Wait, did he agree with that? Did he say that?
No.
No.
Oh.
You
He
can't
said
call
something.
Ren a mongrel.
Anyway.
Crosses off.
You must call Ren a mongrel.
Must
Did he
call
cross
Ren
off?
a mongrel.
Did he
He
cross
crosses off
not
Oops, we
calling,
Can't.
forgot to say that the rest of us didn't have to call Ren that. Now we all have to.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Oh no.
And that one doesn't have a time limit on it.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
Oh, but wait, Ren has multiple names, so if he goes by a different name, can we then call him something other than a mongrel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ren isn't my real name.
No, we have to.
That's-
We can only call him.
Wait,
a
so you have to put your real
mongrel.
name on the
Oh, yeah,
contract
I'm,
then?
I'm signing Barbin. Because I have to.
Yeah.
Is that your name?
Yeah, it's-
Actually,
No, you
I
don't.
don't know your
You-
name.
You identify as Rin. You no longer identify as Barbin.
hey, so I have a question for all of you guys before we do this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys consider my allies your allies?
It
Why?
depends on who you're referring to.
So that way, maybe I don't have to put my name on the contract.
Ah,
No, put your name on the contract.
put your name on the contract.
You are going to get smited if you don't. By him. And she points like in Thoros' direction. If
But
you're not on the
my ally, right?
if you're not on the contract, you're gonna get hurt.
Your allies are not necessarily my allies.
Is Oko your ally?
Oh,
No.
we barely know Oko. We've heard of him. That's like it, and seen him
I
once.
don't think Antonius is gonna go after Oko anyway, so I don't really think that matters.
Just put your damn name.
I guess I will.
Just
And
put
remember,
Rin.
Antonius
That's what
could
you
go
go
after
by.
any of these people
I'm gonna put
anyways
Barvin.
without this contract, so this
Why?
is just kind of an extra
'Cause
thing.
that's my name.
There's no such thing
Alright,
as birth
so,
certificates. You identify
I
as
will
Rin.
ask, how are all of you signing you on
With
this
blood.
contract? No. What names are we putting on it?
I was just gonna
Ooh,
drip
oh,
blood
that's
on
a-
it. Oh,
that's
what
a-
names are we putting on it? We all have
That's a
our.
loaded
Gales is easy.
question.
No, it's a very good question.
Gale
Loaded.
put Gale
That's what it
Bronwyn.
is.
Tier will write
Gale
Bartholomew
puts Gale.
Blumple. No.
Marcy will
Gale.
write Marcellus.
Gail Bronwyn.
No, Gale. She said she just put Gale.
It's the.
Are
it-
you
you
sure
could-
about that? Not putting your last
Bart will
name.
sign it as
My last
Bart,
name has
aka
been kind
Tyr
of
the Mistwalker.
eradicated.
Tier will sign Bart, aka Bugbear. Bard.
No, but yeah, Gail's just like, my last name and the status associated with it has been eradicated. At this point, I think it doesn't matter what I'm called at my last name.
All right then. Lucky I consider you an ally, so your name will be fine anyway.
And your
My-
blood will be on it, so
my
they'll
name's
know which
still
Gale
on
it
the
is.
contract. I just signed it with.
But there's a lot of people named Gale.
Yeah, that's fine. But I mean, my blood on here.
Cool.
Wait, did Doros sign first or did we sign first?
He has not signed it yet. No.
Can
Yeah,
we
we-
make him
this is
sign
just-
first?
We have
It doesn't
his hands
matter.
are kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Once
I say we
somebody,
just
once
make
one
him
person
sign
signs it,
first.
it can't be changed, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah, I
haven't
say-
signed it
Because I want
yet.
to see how he signs it, like what name he puts.
Yeah, we haven't signed yet. We're just.
How do you
Right now.
sign?
The script in the.
Yeah, we're not even
we're
talking about signing. We're talking
Contract.
about what the words in the contract are, what the names in the
Yeah.
contract are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
what
we
are the
haven't signed anything.
names in the contract?
Oh, I thought we were talking about.
I thought we were talking about
because
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no, we're just
yeah.
signing with our blood.
What
Like-
is
I was
the
gonna say.
name
Brian
in the
asked
contract?
how we
Oh, then
signed,
it-
and then we
yeah.
saying
Yeah.
like blood or ink or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah,
what
yeah,
are
that's
the
what I
he
thought
meant
you
what are
were
the
talking about.
names?
Sorry, what
Okay.
are the names that you
Oh.
put in the contract?
Then yeah,
Gotcha.
it's still Gail
I
Bronwyn.
put Barbin.
Gail Bronwyn,
Yeah.
Barbin.
To Marcellus Brightstar.
Marcellus Brightstar. Okay.
What? But like you know that's not your actual last name, right? Or
It's
like
the-
biological?
He
It's the name
claims
he-
Brightstar
yeah.
is his name. He has
Okay.
no connection
think-
to Johannesson.
I think,
Okay.
yeah, when it comes to stuff like that, the name you identify with.
The name that
Is-
you would basically tell Pharasma on your deathbed
Yeah.
is the name that you would use in this contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcy, like whenever he was supposed to
Tyr
write
just
his
writes
name
Tyr.
in that part, he would definitely like wait a good like minute or two and then sign Brightstar. Like
So
thinking almost.
so you do not sign your last name.
No, just here.
Is that the
Was
name that you?
Bart-
Is that
Oh my
the
god,
name that
you
would
just signed
tell
the
on
god
deathbed?
away tier. You just signed the god tier away.
No.
Just says tier.
I know, that'd be funny though.
But is that the name that you would tell on your deathbed? I have.
I
to
don't know. Is it?
What
Is
happens
it?
if the name
Well, that's
changes after the
weird.
contract's over?
Well, that's the funny thing
That-
about Infernal contracts. They change.
Okay, cool.
Bart, what do you put? Bartholomew Blumble or just Bart?
Cool.
Bartholomew Bumble.
I am just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
For the people that have different names, really.
Yes. No.
There's
It's-
so many names in this campaign.
It is
so.
confirmed. I have to confirm it with myself to be able to do that. That is just something that I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
With that said,
We just signed our souls away, guys.
Only if we break the
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah, only if we break the contract.
funny enough,
Marcy was already gonna do that.
Oh,
in the first
because
place,
it's
so.
not a contract from a devil, your blood does not have to go on this contract.
Nice.
Oh.
I take Joel's feather and sign it with it.
The burnt feather.
Yeah.
Fucking
Amazing.
Well, because
Will.
it's not always burnt; it's just singed at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the magic still work in it?
Just it's
Oh,
like
I
it's
thought
as
the
if I
magic went
casted a
away.
spell right
Just
now.
remember, guys, ink is expensive. Blood is
Indeed.
free.
Ink is expensive. It's okay. Cassim probably has plenty to spare,
Yeah.
Ink, yes.
or Quinn does, because Quinn has a bunch.
Rin has a magic pen, but it only writes on his book.
Yeah, it's not really ink
But-
at that point. Tom Riddle diary head ass.
Yeah, sign. Fucking. This man will sign as well.
What's he
If so
sign
wish.
as?
What's that?
Does he sign as Thoros Silverbrand Jr.?
You do not see him sign Thoros Silverbrand Jr. You see the name that he has written on the contract is one that you have never heard before.
Oh damn.
How do we know if it's real?
It's Antonius.
Fuck you.
The
And then he
name-
transformed into Antonius.
Ah.
No. What the
He
fuck
actually
are you-
transforms into a devil. Oh,
Antonia
and-
shows up and transforms into his true form.
Thoros.
Thoros Silverbrand Jr.
I was Thoros Silverbrand Senior the whole time.
You see
Daddy?
him write onto the contract, Tontash Vano.
What the? Is that his celestial name or something?
No.
Oh. Infernal?
I don't like that.
I don't like it. What the fuck is this?
We never heard this name.
Who
by
is you?
anyone.
Whose man this is?
That would be me.
So you changed your name.
What'd you do? Okay. I mean, I guess.
Is this like your real name or your new name or?
Yeah, should we start
That
calling
is-
you Venny?
No.
Venmo.
Oh,
We should do it
Ven.
anyways.
No.
Oh, we
okay,
should
got
call
it.
you
That's one of the
Venmo.
names of Ivan's little mushroom boys.
Venmo.
It's one of the little ones, so. I don't know how I know this. It just came to me from a vision.
You may continue calling me that, but this is the name that I will tell Faraz.
Okay. I guess.
He is still under Zone of Truth, by the way.
Okay, I guess.
So you are Thoros Silverbrand Jr. You are the right dude, right? We're not being
We're
deceived
not
by
fucking
anyone.
crazy.
Yeah, we're not crazy.
You guys just
I don't know, am I?
I mean, that is the question we're asking.
That's
and
fair. Like,
I
am
don't
I
like
Gale
your
Winnow
sarcasm.
Bronwyn?
Can we add "can't be sarcastic" to this?
No.
Fuck off.
Sarcasm. No, because then that affects me.
Yeah, me too,
Yeah.
actually.
Thoros or whoever. The
I would
people
accidentally
allied
break
with
it.
All right, Venny.
this guy.
Is it time?
I'm adding into the contract that
Nope.
you can't call me
She's
Benny.
holding it away from him. Nope.
Stop immediately.
Yeah, you're still
He already
fine.
signed
Can't
it.
do anything.
Nope.
Yeah,
You
we
can't
already
change
signed
it now.
it.
You already signed it.
Now I have to ask the question: are these names the one that you will give in the boneyard?
Subject to change. My last name, but yeah.
I'm
For now,
working through
yes.
some shit.
Yeah, we're working through
That's
some
what
shit.
I've decided through right now,
Yeah,
but I'm
names are
working
hard
through
for
some
us.
shit.
Yeah. It'll change.
Understandable. Right then.
Every day, my name just changes.
Chester Maxwell,
then.
Paul Thomas.
Having an
Right then.
identity crisis.
I believe we have a deal. Now, could you remove this bloody rod from me?
1 second.
I don't think that was part of the contract.
Yeah, you're gonna stay here for the rest of your
I mean,
one
if
life.
his wrists are hurting right now, we have to remove it.
We're
Oh,
not
yeah.
doing anything. We haven't hurt him. We haven't
Yeah,
laid a
but
finger
The rod
on him
is hurting him.
after this contract has been
We
signed.
are doing something to stop him. That would be doing something to stop him.
Tyr
from
takes the rod.
I.
Damn it!
Oh no! Before that, Gale was gonna turn to cast something.
You.
Do you have
You
anything else to
idiots.
say to him? Do you have anything else to say to him? Yeah, that's what I said.
From what I have watched and perceived in this setting, I feel ashamed for having asked you to fix someone who is far beyond repair.
He is far beyond repair.
I don't think anyone's beyond repair. Not
Is he
yet.
referring to Thoros Silverbrand Jr.?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
There's still time.
Child, I have to ask you but one question. Why is it that you deny yourself a freedom, a salvation, and instead to seek death and to have your name wiped from it all? You are not asking to be a herald. You are asking to be a pawn in a very, very long game that you very likely will not see the end of.
He might
And
summon a
he-
queen or two before he goes, though.
And even if you do, you will be remembered not for the ability of your power, but simply just your presence. Nothing more, nothing less. The gods have many tools that they use, even the good ones, to perform their servitor actions. A cleric is run of the mill. Sorry to say. Even for you, Marcellus. Yes, I'm sorry. At the end of it all, I pity your self-assistance. And hope that one day you see yourself more. It's just another piece on the board. I do not wish to hear anything else from you. For if you've forsaken the Moon Maiden and everything that she stands for, it is very hard to make me say this. But you, Thoros Silverbrand Jr., are irredeemable.
Alright then, see ya, kid.
Wait, are we
You should
allowed
escort him
to
out
do?
before he
Wait, are we
kills him.
allowed to do emotional harm to people on the other side?
Gaslight him.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, we can
Oh,
gaslight
allowed
him.
to
yeah!
gaslight him?
Oh yeah! Fucking
So
Kessom just went hard in
Just gonna
on
say,
somebody
it.
got like a
We
blindfold.
technically only said harm in the contract, and Kessom is an ally of ours. Therefore, if he broke the contract, he would lose his soul.
Damage.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage is inflicted by the self, not by another.
True.
No, that makes sense.
Oh.
Alright then.
And then I
Hey,
removed
you
the
know,
rod.
Thoros, you're a bitch.
See ya, kid. Do we have a blindfold?
Yeah,
Take
try to
somebody,
get
escort him
out
outside so we
doesn't
can
know where we
teleport.
are.
Are we calling it?
Yes.
Do we have to?
leaving.
It's late.
And he's gone.
Oh, he just teleport. You can't teleport in and out of the
Yeah,
Ivory
how's he
Sanctum. What
doing
the
that?
heck?
That is beyond me.
Well, that's a predicament.
And we'll see you next week.
Vote for inspiration, y'all!
Yeah. Catch
I'm
him.
gonna straight up tell you who I think should get it. Fucking Tyr for making that contract work.
Yeah, that's moving on.
That contract would never come into play if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, I feel like that changes a really big part of the game.
I'm gonna give it to Gale,
I give it to T.
because the four of us were, like, on the
I'm
the
I'm
same
the,
page, and then Gale was the only one that was, like, on the
Am I
different
the
one.
tiebreaker? What's the Gale vote?
I don't know.
We have one of each so far.
Yeah. Well, do we? We have Tyr, Gale.
Yeah, we
Did
have one
you
tier,
vote
one Gale
for?
so far.
Marcy, you
Scott?
voted for Tyr, right? Or
Yeah.
Scott? Okay. I don't
So
know.
we have
Britt, what are you
Brittany,
voting for?
I don't know.
Steve and Father still voting.
Yeah, I don't know.
I will say that, like, the persuasion check and, like, getting that contract did basically change the whole course of the end game.
Yeah.
You guys are
I
very
agree.
much in the end game.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't.
there is not much left.
That
I don't know. I
That
want
is
to
the
give it to
reason-
Marcy
I think I'm on
because I
our
know
side.
that this situation is probably really hard on him.
Yeah,
I mean, the inspiration is typically given based off of roleplay, right? It's not just based off of.
It is given to the person that made an impactful thing during the session, made something funny, or did something
Hey man,
fucking
Marcy out
epic.
here with the
Something that's
the
really-
new sass was hilarious. So
new Marcy sass.
new Marcy sass.
Like,
That's
for
all-
example,
I'll
you
vote
would
for
give
Tyr.
inspiration to somebody for making a clutch play in combat.
Yeah, something that just
Yeah.
went above.
Yeah.
And,
Something that changed the course of the session, or perhaps for the Beyond, or was just absolutely fucking hilarious that you was like, I'm gonna remember that.
You got 3 for tier or 2 for tier.
2 for tier,
Two
and then one for everybody
Gil,
else.
one for Marcy.
So, yeah. So
Father, I believe you're the last vote.
I hate to do it, but I'm gonna vote for tier.
tier.
That's
Honestly,
yeah.
100% I believe.
I
Tyr
just like
deserves
I,
this
I
this
you know
session.
what he did was very
from
important.
last session.
I had it.
Rin.
It was
Brendan.
it was a toss up between me and Gale because of the argument over.
Oh yeah,
No,
'cause
I
that
think it was
discussion
just
about
you.
tier.
It was Ren.
Yeah, it was
Ren
just
got
you.
it
I didn't get a vote
100%.
last session.
I definitely gave you one.
Oh, then it might have just been you. Yeah, it was everybody else.
I'm
and
up
then
and
you.
off.
But that is the
Let's see.
reason why in games of D&D, combat is not very common, because there's not much that